Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. You are truly the underrated one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. We got a good one, another morning real talk. This is part 30. We got the Queen, Miss Escon here. You got two on the panel. Just letting you know that. Okay, no problem, brother Sheed. But the first thing foremost, I'm gonna hit y'all with this intro. And we're gonna get this day started. We're gonna get this day started. Oh, I'm sorry, let me read this off first. My apologies. And good morning, peace to y'all and your families in the panel and in the chat. Come and join real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as righteous ones, individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We got. So, hit y'all with the intro. They ain't working right. Okay. We'll be back.
Sometimes people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
Gang, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one. All right, let me see. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
You got two up here.
Let me see. I don't know why.
You got two on the panel.
Let me see.
Let's see. Do you want me to take one out?
Yes, take it down.
Which one? Let me see. Okay.
Hello?
Say something. Hello?
Yeah. Is it still two up there?
No. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, just do boxing. Salute. So good morning. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm fine. Again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Doctor. Yours truly, the underrated one one of the best case secrets on YouTube. Good morning. Again, this is Morning Real Talk Part 30. We got the Queen, aka Sunskine in here. And I invite some more people, hoping they come. Just do boxing. Salute to you. Brother Sheed, he said he'd be up here in a few. And like I said, anybody that wants to join the panel, the link is in the chat. Hit me up in the email, but let me know you email me so I can hit y'all up. Y'all don't even get up in the email. Oh, I mean, the only time you can get on the panel if I have your telephone number or email. That's it. Other than that, nothing coming up there. So let me say this before we continue. Great time for boxing. Deontay Wilder successfully knocked out Hernandez. I've seen the fight. Great show. And so I'm gonna get back into boxing soon. So watch out for that. Great time. The Jets and the Giants. Giants won. Both teams won. So I'm happy. We 2-0. I'm good. And brother C, you went away. I'm glad you and your family had fun and everything. Glad you're back here safely. And I'm in Maryland. Yes, I'm in Maryland. Chilling and stuff. So I'm doing my live in Maryland. So we're gonna get it done. So we're gonna me and the miss did we went to the African American museum yesterday. I did a live on it, so it's on there. And we had a good on time. We had the best time. We had a good on time. A lot of stuff, a lot of history of our people in there. It really is. You need to check it out. It's free, but you got to get your tickets in time. It's free though. Get your tickets on time. That's all I can say. It's a great. I mean, make sure that they got 4 different parts, and so the 4th part we couldn't get to because it was a lot of people. So deal with slavery and stuff like that. But no worries though. I'm gonna do a live about that in the coming days. So watch out for that. So enough of that. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So how was your weekend?
Busy as always.
Oh, busy. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
You got anything coming up on your channel?
Am I still there?
Yeah.
I can't. So I can't find the screen. I can't see us. I don't know where I am, but
Maybe you have to go. Maybe you have to go out and come back in.
yeah, I don't know where the window is that I'm in. I don't know where. I have no idea.
Mm.
I got a mind meeting about 9 o'clock, one time, 7, 8, in about 2 hours. Other than that, nothing scheduled right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just do boxing. Like I said, anybody wants to get on the panel, my email is in the chat. Let me know. Just do boxing. If you want to come up, let me know. Email me. Let me know you email me, and I see the link to get on the panel and stuff. If you still can't see the
Yeah, I'm lost somewhere in my phone.
mm. Well, like I said, you might have to go out and come back in.
Yeah, but I don't know which window I'm even in to go out of.
Mm. Or maybe you might have to restart your phone. Sometimes like that too. So
Yeah, that might be what I have to
yeah,
do.
we be right here. Don't worry. Yeah, take care of that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but the African American museum is great. I got some goodies for y'all over there too. I talked to a brother. We talking about reparations, and me and the miss. We got some hoodies. You know, one with the queen, and also one with the king, and that's a good thing. So we had the best time. I took some pictures that I'm going to that I'm gonna that I'm definitely gonna show y'all. When we do the live, when I do the live in a few days, the coming days. It's go. It's a it's a and I got some stories to tell y'all. So watch out for that. But today, Coco Tina, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Appreciate that you showed up. But like I said, me and the miss, we had a good time. We had a good time. So, and like I said, I talked to her. And I said, we do the live about African America. Are you be with it? You gonna sit beside me? She said, yes. I'm gonna sit beside you. We gonna talk. We gonna let people know. I said, okay. So I gotta see, what her schedule is. So we gonna. It's a very rich experience, y'all. It really is. I'm up. Matter of fact, I'm up in Maryland with the missing. I fact, I'm up in here, so that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, but it's a very rich experience, But I'm not gonna when we go different tours. I'm not gonna show, do it all the time. But certain things I'm gonna show y'all. We gonna show y'all and everything. So while I'm up here, I'm gonna see one of my brothers that I used to work with back in the days. He moved. He lives in Virginia, but he moved back his hometown, DC. So I'm gonna meet up with him. We gonna meet up with him and stuff. So this is gonna be good though. So I should be back. I'll be back in Virginia in a week. Be back in Virginia in a week. So just take care of some things. I might have a big live. I mean not live. I'm sorry. Big chopper for y'all. Excuse me. That should be coming up soon. That should be coming up tomorrow. I don't know yet, so I gotta reach out. I send it out to the brother. I just want to see me because he's a busy one. So I can't tell you who it is, but he's busy and stuff. Um, but I do want to talk about this, and I want you to engage in the chat. And I say this: it's very very important to learn about our own history. We gotta start letting people talk about our history. I feel it's very important. Me and the miss. It's funny. Me and the miss. At first, we gotta wait to get there at 12 because our tickets was 12 o'clock. So we went to American Museum. And we was looking around and I was like, I was seeing certain things, and I'm gonna talk a little more about that too. I just give y'all a little glimpse of it, and just certain things as I see, like wow, you know, it's like when they come to our history, they're just like they always want to put somebody else. Like, why they do that? It's like, and so when we left there, look around, kill times, it was free, so we was looking around, and she said, it's time to go. So it wasn't a far walk, really, it was like within a minute. Come and think about it, within a minute. But but visit there too, and went there, and the bus is start from the top, and we'll go way down, and I say that when you see how people have to overcome and patent stuff, and that things that we did that impacts the world, you stick your chest out. You know, it was a beautiful time yesterday. You see our people. We was loving each other. We was packing each other. It was man. I'm talking about black businesses all around. It was a great time. It was a great time for me and the miss. It was a great time. We talked about it. I said, wow. So when they said DC Chocolate City, yes it is. Full in effect. Oh man. And also it was also funny too. Also it was funny too. It's like some the people don't look like us. They see certain things happen. They look all strange. It was funny though, but I'm gonna get more into that when we in the midst talk and everything. So we welcome back, Queen.
Is it better?
Welcome back. Huh?
Say, is it better?
Yeah, it's better now. Could you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see
Okay, you good now. You good. Yeah, you good. Thank you. You good. You good. So, but
it.
glad you back. But Queen, I was talking about. I was with me and the miss. We went to the African American Museum
Hmm.
yesterday. So it was a good experience. And I advise anybody can go. Like I said, it's free, but you got to book it on time because the only way you get in there, you got to have is tickets. So you got to get there. So please get there. Please get there. And
It's in DC.
yes, African American Museum is in DC. Yes.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I did a live on that yesterday, so you can see it. You can see it if you want,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm gonna do yeah, but I'm gonna do a follow up in the coming days. So
Cool.
the coming days. So if I tell y'all, I'm just giving you a glimpse of it today, giving you a glimpse about it. But the one thing that we want to talk about today, I'm glad that you up here. That we are approaching holiday season. We are approaching what I brought this up on my earlier morning real talk, but I never really get into it because it was a great show. It was a great time we had. But I want to get into it to this morning that is very important that it's gonna be quite a few people that's gonna be lonely. It's gonna be they suffer crisis, they suffer lost ones, and they're not gonna have nobody around to help them. And I hope that this live could help them to give them the reassurance that somebody cares. And I'm not just saying that you just bring food. No, 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 no. Talking about that. I'm just saying that to get them a call, give them a plate, or even invite them over. Even like if you had extra room, fight for spend another day or two. But catch us sometimes. It's not just the holidays either. Do it throughout the season. See, because I know for me personally, and I'm gonna give it to you. Um, give it to you. Even like, one of my brothers I knew for a long time. I knew him for like, damn, I said about 10 years. We worked together. I was doing security. He drive buses, and I'm saying that this brother always looked out for me. Oh, big bro. Make sure I'm good. I mean, he could help anybody, but he always made sure I'm good, and I appreciate that. You know, you know, got back into church. He's doing this thing. You know,
That's good.
and the sad thing about his wife passed last year. Then we I think year two, something like that. But she became my sister and everything, and always looked out for me and everything. And but he's holding on to everything. And people like that, you appreciate because God bring that person in your life for a reason. And sometimes our people we fail to understand that. We fail to understand that, you know. And they say like lately I've been reconnecting the ones that I used to be, chill with and it's good. And Cherish that. Cherish that. Okay. How do you now? What you think? What did I say something right? On Queen.
You said, did you say something right?
Yeah. Did you? What do you think? What you think? What I said? Sister Nikki, if you wants to come up on the panel, my email is in the chat. Hit me up with the email. Let me know you hit me up with the email. I can see the link through the email to get on the panel. Great rising to you, Sister Nikki. Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah, I think we should be appreciative to, anybody that's looking out for your best interest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Because I think that I feel that that is really missing. That's really missing in our people. We by me walking around and see some things, and our peoples look lost. They look hurt. They look for somebody to talk to them. No, and sometimes we see someone they don't want to be bothered. Harlem Nights, what's good? Salute to the homie, what's good? Salute to you too. Yeah, and I feel it's very very important. You know, man or woman, pick up that phone when if you don't have the phone, if you got the email them. You know, chat with them. Let them know because you don't know if there's anything that y'all got any problems that could be solved. Solve it. Solve it quick. Solve it very quick. Cause not, you wish many days you could do that. But if it cannot be solved. At least be cordial about it. I think that's the thing too. We gotta be cordial about it. You know, ever since I've been with the miss, you know, I had a greater reminder of me as an individual. I mean, me as self. I'm secure. Don't get me wrong. I'm very secure. But we've been here and been there, and we do things together. I said, wow, this is great. Yeah, compromise cake. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Sister Coco. You know, and so and yeah, compromise. Yes, key. Yeah, and we both had to compromise. You know, because at first we used to go to the movies. We was gonna see him until, and I was having like, oh no, you know what I mean? And said, "Won't you try it?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna try it." Then on Sutton, we look in it and chop, boom, baby. Let's go to African American history, African American Museum. It's open up. She said, "Yeah, you want to come?" I said, "All right, set it up." So it's 12 o'clock. There are certain times. I said, "Yeah, 12 o'clock." So 12 o'clock it is. I'm very appreciative of that. So they read this because we are all different, and we'll have to have different opinions. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Sister Coco. I agree with that. But I say this: the truth is the truth, and I think that I think that's the missing. That's sometimes the missing point of getting. When you with a person, the truth is the truth, and I think that sometimes people we get follow up in that. Let me see. Say cooking is the way to a man's heart. Yeah, that is true, Harlem Night. There's much more to that. Much more to that. Now, I'm more than that. You're not gonna just cook for me and that's it. Nah. Like you don't like the woman want to bring something to the table. She want the woman want a man bring something to the table. I want a woman bring something to the table too. More than that. But you actually right on that, no doubt. Yeah. Cooking's the way. Let me see. Cooking brings couples together through. Yeah, that is true too. That's true, and I think we need. I think brother C, check your email. Matter of fact, check your email. Queen, what do you think?
What's the topic?
You wasn't here when you was talking? Oh, you was nah, we was talking. Let me go. Let me go back. You single?
Me?
Yeah,
No, I've been married for 18 years.
18 years. All right. Now, when you met your husband, what was the one thing that caught your eye?
Um, Caught my eye.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Huh?
Um, Nothing really.
Nothing. It's gotta be something that caught your eye that you got that y'all two got, man. What was the one? Because I
That we
know if I
got
would have.
married. I like the way that he demonstrated that he was a provider.
That's it.
What else is there?
There's a whole lot to it. I mean, his devotion. He loves you for you. I mean, it's a whole lot. Just not man. Not just a provider.
Yeah, so but men don't just provide for anybody.
I understand that, but I'm I'm gonna get to you, brother. Shit, I'm gonna get to you. Trust, I'm gonna get to you. But us, man, we more than providers. We you know
You asked me
we.
what caught my attention why I married him because he was a provider.
But all right, all right. Let me ask you this other question. Along the way, what other qualities that you love about him, besides he's provider?
Uh, he was a great listener.
Okay, okay. And what? All right. And let me ask you this question. Before I get to brother C, what if he asked somebody asked him what he love about you, what he would say about you?
Everything. I'm amazing.
Amazing. So, all right, cool. So you amazing. So that means your husband amazing too, right?
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He wouldn't be my husband if he wasn't.
So that means being amazing. That means that's that right. But that means that he more than a provider if he's amazing, right?
Yeah. The question
Okay.
was, what caught my attention to make me want to marry him? It was the fact that he was a provider. I needed to marry somebody that was going to be able to carry the financial burden while I would be able to be at home and rear the children that I would give him.
Okay. That's what you feel. Okay, got you. Got you. All right, brother Sheen in the building. You get mute your mic, brother Sheen. No Harlem Nights. I ain't gonna ask that question. that she that's her husband. That's her
Question.
husband.
Hey, I know that right. Would you consider your husband an alpha male or a beta? I consider him a man. End of story.
Yeah. Now, listen. If you wants to come on Harlem Nights, you can come up, but there ain't gonna be no questions. I want this to be a discussion. I want us to build. I don't want to be like just questions. No. Mm-mm. Can't entertain that. Now, if this is a legit question, yeah, but I don't want. I want this to be a family like
I don't.
sharing.
I don't
Not you,
subscribe.
Queen. Not you, Queen.
No, I just want to address that. I
Clear
don't
that up.
subscribe to alpha, beta, sigma, theta, male ideology. I think that's a bunch of nonsense. The only thing I require is somebody to know who they are and be comfortable and honest about who they are. That's all I care about. If you can do that, we can get along.
Gotcha. Okay, got you. And then the team, Coco T said, "I need love and affection." Yeah. That comes with it too. See, that's the thing about it. People, you have to understand this. Hey, man and women need love and affection too. I know as a man, I want love and affection too. I don't want to just be just. Oh yeah, I just want you do this for me, and that's it. I'm more than that. I'm more than the provide. I'm more than the cooking. I'm more than doing a podcast. Sure. I'm more. Looking out for our community. I'm more than that. No, no, no. Harlem Nights. You good? You good, fam? Fam, you good? No smoke. No, no. You good, fam? I just have to let you know this how I do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put my email out there if you want to join the panel so we have a conversation. That's all. I want people to feel free to do because sometimes, like, if we ask like certain questions, it turns people. It doesn't turn me off, but I'm just saying. There are some people. They like I just want to just talk. I don't want to ask her a question. Especially like Sister Queen. She been married. I'm glad that you cleared up. There are some women. Rightfully so. Hey, I don't want to engage on my marriage. Me and my husband is good. Now she could have said that. I respect that. You know what I mean? So we have to respect that too. So that's all I'm saying. And we have to, and even man too. So there's some man like shit. Now I don't have to answer that question. Now I'm just bringing her. There ain't no smoke column nights. I'm just letting you know that hey, we gotta respect the unit. That's all. We gotta respect the unit. They say they want to talk about. Gotta respect that.
Yeah, I'm
We
not
have to.
bothered by questions. People can answer me whatever they want to. If I
Okay,
want
okay.
to answer.
I just want to put it out there, Sister Queen. Okay,
No, yeah, no worries.
that you come through. I want to let you know we good here.
Now,
And that's
I can
good.
jump in real
And
quick
I and
because
I
I'm
think
gonna have to drop down for a minute. Can you hear me?
okay, no problem. You can come back.
Nah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with Queen, what she was saying, and Harlan was saying, you gotta understand that's basic for a man to be a provider. But you know, I can pay my bills, but can I pay them right?
Hold on,
And
I'll be
that's the
right
thing.
back.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing with most people. You know, you can pay your bills, but can't you pay your bills right? You know, every man has a basic necessities of taking care of, providing for a family, but
Mm-hmm.
to a degree, because we still
Mm-hmm.
have families that are home. You know, me
Mm-hmm.
and my friend, we always have our talks. And the main thing we always say, if the dish is not washed, you look at the woman. But
Mm-hmm.
if the house, the bills are not paid, look at the maid, you know. And that simple thing, which that's a basic necessity for the man to pay the bills, but it's also like a hindrance because you got to look at it. How many men actually are good providers? You can be every man is a provider, but are you a good provider?
Mm-hmm.
And when it gets to a point, I mean, looking at her situation, with her being married for that long, she took it upon herself to look for a man that's going to always, have those values to the point where, she don't have to work. I was looking at a podcast where a guy was telling a woman, he's like, "You miserable." And she's like, "No, I'm not. I'm not miserable. I'm at the top of my career, and I'm this and that." And she was like, "I chose not to get married. She's no, not to get married. She said, I'm at the top of my career. I chose to, take the high route and do this and that." And she's like, "I don't really need a man." She was talking about how she do this and that. He's like, "Don't you feel better at home with the kids, not being able to worry?" Me and my wife was having that conversation. It was to the point where me and my wife had the conversation to say she only have to work 8 hours. She don't have to do overtime if she don't want. If she wants to, that's just because she's getting extra money to do something for the family or for herself. And then it gets to a point because I've always said this about my wife. One time she got sick, she didn't work for a whole year. I told her, "Don't work." I paid the bills. Everybody in the family was thinking that, we was gonna get kicked out of our house, we was gonna lose some cars, then nothing happened. Never get cut off or anything because that's what I knew what I needed to do, you know. But most people don't have that luxury of doing that, because I
Mm-hmm.
actually had a second job that I can, obtain. and I got good money off of it. A lot of guys kind of cornered into this one job thing to where if you don't have both incomes coming in, it hurts
Mm-hmm.
because with budgeting, a lot of people live above their means,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a raise on your job, you go get a new car. You know, you get a big bonus or a new job that pays 100,000, you go get a 50, extra, a bigger house. That's the thing. When you have more kids, you get a bigger house, but the bigger
Mm-hmm.
house is to provide for the family. But
Mm-hmm.
you don't need a house with a big ticket. My house, I tell people, my house is real. My house is less than 150,000, but when I bought it, but now it's worth almost 200. And it wasn't by luck or I told my wife, we're only gonna do this off of basic one income to the point where if anything ever happens, I'll be able to take care of the house or you be able to take care of the house. The way life is, being a man right now, you might lose your job. You know, woman kind of granted security, and that was the whole argument with the guy was talking to the woman, and she was saying, "Well, I'm this and I'm that," and he bust her down and told her, he said, "Well, if you're such a powerful woman, why are you taking alimony from your husband?" And she got quiet. She couldn't say it. They got a divorce, and she getting alimony from and that always be the biggest thing to where we have these arguments back and forth with the women, but it's sometimes things get worded wrong, or sometimes people misunderstand, or just sometimes it just basically people are just going at each other. But it's all about perception
Yes,
because
I agree
with
with
her
that.
being married for 18 years,
Mm.
obviously she picked a good mate. I mean, that's what I tell guys with me. I've been married 16 years now, with a woman that had two kids, and I had two more kids with her, and we still been married this all this time. And perceiving in this day and time, a lot of guys don't want to marry women with kids because they look at it as being no benefit. But my thing of it was, we just had this talk. I wanted kids, so I dealt with a woman with kids to kind of reflect on how good would she be with kids, and her kids were great. Both of the kids went to college. Both of them are out on their own and they're successful right now. So I know that my kids are growing up, they're going to be the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
like
true.
I tell guys, a single mom, that's not for everybody. But the point of it is, you got to understand what you want. That's why I always talk about with choices. Me and you talk about this a lot, underrated. Always about choices and what you want
Yes.
out of a relationship. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people fail to realize that the things that they want out of a relationship is somebody else's vision and goal. It's not yours. Because if you truly know what you really want, then you won't go after a baby mama because that's not for you.
Right.
And
Right.
that's like,
Exactly.
everybody has their choice. I hear guys all the time talking about women, and I hear women talking about men, but the point of it is, it's always about your choice. If I don't like women who have kids, I wouldn't say anything about it because that's not my choice. Even with the situation with a lot of women who are always complaining about men who don't take care and provide, what are you worrying about men that don't provide, but you're looking for a man to provide? Queen have found a man that provide, and that was the end of the story.
That's true.
She don't have
Yeah.
to go on this tyrant saying that all these men this and that. She just basically state her case, and that's what she wanted, and that's it. That's what I tell a lot of men and women in these spaces that at the end of the day, you have a choice in the matter of what you do.
Period. Period.
Huh?
I said period. Men
Yeah.
and women, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
like I
Hmm.
always say, bad relationship, you garner that bad relationship because you know you worked through that. That was you,
Right. Exactly.
and we can't fault nobody but ourselves in certain situations like that because at the end of the day, nobody's fed the silver spoon to a certain degree. You know, and I always talk about with the knowledge, you're never really taught to. You're taught how to move and do things as a man, but you haven't got the full handbook on how to be a man, just like the women. Everything with men and women nowadays are trial and error. Back in the day, we literally got the handbook. But when the baton was dropped, everybody's out here just playing it by ear. Look how many
Yeah,
young men who don't have their fathers grow up not knowing that, chivalry is a good thing, but it's also to a degree.
yeah,
Just like the women. The women,
right,
they don't know, like, to a degree, like how to pick a good man, because you got to see that in your family. You know, with me being around my boys and I tell them how their mom is and how a good woman should be this way and how a man should be a provider and do this, as long as they keep seeing that and then the other men around me move a certain way, like my oldest son, when I first came around in the spaces of YouTube, I came back and talked to my oldest son and I was like, I think I kind of, dropped the ball on really talking with you and, showing you things on being a man. And he was like, not really, because I see you do it with my mother. You didn't have to tell me because I seen your action. I seen how you
hmm,
move and I seen how things went. So in return, he already knew, like, if I want to be a man, these are certain steps and things I got to take.
yeah. Well, let me
Yeah, but let
say
me jump
this
off
before
that.
we continue. No, hold on. Let me say this before I continue, brother She, because
Go
I
ahead.
want to ask you a question. Um, honey, it's not the point. I don't want to ask a question. I don't want this live to be all about questions. I don't. I want people to come in. Maybe you didn't come in. I just want people to engage. You should know how I run this. So I don't know why you asked that question. I don't mind people asking questions, but I want us to engage to find solutions. I want because there are people out here right now. They are vulnerable. They are hurt. They're trying to find solutions to better their life. I want people to come here because when you deal with people like that, they don't want to deal with questions. So I had to consider that. Even there might be at times that I could tell you as being a content creator, and Brother Sheet and Queen could tell you, we don't want to ask no goddamn question. We just want to talk about experience and to help people. I don't want to be the barrage of goddamn questions. So that's that. Now, if they want to ask the question, they can answer it. But I don't want because I don't want to be driving people away. And that's the thing that we have to be very, very careful about. I had people come in, really, I would like to come, but I don't like the questions and stuff. I talk to people, and I say, yeah, I got it. Don't worry, no worries. If they see it's a question they want to ask, they can answer it. But if they don't want to answer it, they don't have to. No questions don't drive me away. No, 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 Harlem, no, Harlem. It's not about you. Not about you. Don't even worry about you. I'm talking to Honey. It's not about you, Harlem. It's not about you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it because she answered your question. Honey likes to she trolling like that. So we just gonna keep it going. But brother C, I heard you went away.
So you got Honey up here?
No, she in the chat.
Oh, no, no, yeah, Honey. Oh, I see Honey in the chat. Honey
Yeah,
is like
it's
my
funny. Yeah, I mean, like no, let me before you continue. It's just that people. This is like this that people have to understand. You know what I'm saying, bro? See, people understand. They just want to share their experience, and and at that time they don't want to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Is there something wrong? I say, you know what I mean? I mean, like you can ask questions, yeah, but I don't want to be aroused every like if somebody asks something, or every time it's got to be a question. That's all I'm saying.
Honey, cut
Hon-
it out.
Honey is the villain in my life right now.
She
Honey
the
always
villain.
coming in.
She always
I,
come out
I
of me.
like Honey
So
though. Honey, hey, Honey don't change.
you're a troll, honey.
Honey,
Yes, you
Honey,
are
the
a
same
troll.
person.
You is a troll. You's a troll. Yes, you are. See, you want to start trouble, then on somebody call you on it, then you want to sit back. No, you was a troll, so cut it out. Come on now, I'm on. I had a pretty good weekend. You know what I'm saying? But oh yeah,
Well,
go ahead,
don't
brother.
mimic cussing people out. Don't mimic me doing it. Do the good stuff. Don't imitate the bad stuff.
No, Harlem Nights, you good. Harlem Nights, don't even worry. No worries, Harlem Nights. You good. Your Harlem Nights, you good. It's not about you good, Harlem Nights, you good. Yeah, but but see, you went away where you went to and stuff like that.
I went to Ultra Rios, Jamaica.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, it was nice.
Cruise or fly.
Now, just had a hotel, stayed at the
Okay.
resort, all
All right.
inclusive.
Oh, you a passport bro now?
Yeah, man, I'm passport.
You passport now.
Yeah, I put
Yo.
my video up, and I was like, if I'm a cheat, if I cheat one time, do that make me a cheater? If I fly one time in the passport, do that make me a passport, bro?
Yo, what he said?
Did they comment? You get in the comment?
Yeah, everybody was laughing.
Yo, bro, see now you know this
Yeah,
channel.
I done been out
We
of
don't
country
cheat now.
before. It's not my first time.
Nah,
It
I'm
was
just
fun.
cracking jokes.
Yeah, I know. And
Yo,
then
I'm
I
getting
done
my
hit all
passport.
40. I didn't hit all 48 states. I hit every state. I was gonna go to Alaska. What was it?
Mm.
Probably about in '07. No, '07. What was it? Uh, way yeah, 2010 or something. I was gonna go to Alaska with my job, but we ended up having to do something else. Because right over there in Washington, you could just take a ferry right over to Alaska. And that's what I was gonna do because I said I'd never been to Alaska before. So I was just gonna take a ferry over to Alaska just to go.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah,
before
but it
you
was nice,
came,
man.
it was nice.
All inclusive. They had a bar. They had like a little bar in the room with drinks and stuff.
Mm.
And then they fill the bottles up every 2 days. And I made sure they fill the bottles up every 2 days. And then the food, man, the food was crazy. They had a 24-hour bar that served drinks and little snacks. But then they had the main, lobby. They had like two restaurants there. They had about,
Mm.
I think it was two outside, no, three inside bars and three, four outside bars because they had two in the pool and they had two outside the pool. Oh, my bad. It was three outside the pool. I forgot it. The resort was so big. There was another pool on the other side for the adults. Then they had like a little kiddie area over there, which they didn't have a bar over there, but they had like a little snack area for them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
That's good. You I don't know you heard, but me and the Miss, I'm in Maryland now.
Yeah,
But
I
me and the
heard.
Miss, yeah, we went to the African American Museum, bro. And it's nice, bro. Yep.
Yeah,
And
I heard you
I
say that. That's what I was saying about earlier. Coming down to Atlanta, they got this thing down here. It's a pass called the City Pass,
oh, okay.
and with the City Pass, I think it's like 8 different attractions or seven. I think they dropped it down to like 7 to 6 now or something. I know you can go to the aquarium, World of Coca-Cola, the zoo, the NCAA Hall of Fame they built down here, Fern Bank, which is a museum, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the Civil Rights Museum. That's another one, six. And what else it was? I think that's about it. I think they got one or two more, but that's six that I named. All that for an adult, $68.
What?
Yep, you go to all those places for $68, and they give you 9 days to do it. So, say you come down on
Wow.
vacation, you can just hit
Mm-hmm.
them back to back, and then you gone. Or if you staying down for a week, you can go throughout the week and do
Mm.
it. Yep. And I mean, like all those attractions for like $70. You can't beat that. And then
You can't
it's
beat
cheap
that at all.
too. And then
Yes.
you got enough money to for the hotel if you want to, stay down in Atlanta. And the hotels ain't that bad. The hotels down here, you know, outside the city, not really in the city part. On average, man, you spending probably what about 70, 60, $70. And like the Laquitas, they not no bad hotels. They some real good, decent hotels.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta
So I'm
talk
like, in
offline
all,
about that.
you already got that traction there. Get you a hotel, about 60, $70 a night, or you can get an Airbnb, whatever one you want. And then you get you, I think the in suite, I think was the in suite was like 450 for, I think 450 a week or something. Just get you a nice area in suite. I think Alpharetta ones are real nice, but those in suites pay 450 and you stay there for a week. It's up to you. Because most of the time you get good specials when you do the whole week if you're gonna come down. But if you don't just do the weekend, you got those days from Friday to Sunday, and then go on back up the way you're going. You ain't even gotta. That's this. I think even with Atlanta, you ain't even gotta fly. You can drive down. But the flying is a whole lot better because
Mm.
quick. And then a lot of the time you catch them tickets, they be cheap anyway.
Mm. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. See,
Man,
people,
I'm finna
you
jump
learn
off,
something on
man.
this
I'll holler
channel.
at y'all. I'm gonna be listening though.
Yeah, yeah, but brother Sheed, I'm gonna hit you up later on that on some more of that information because I want you, all right.
Ooh, I can do that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna hit you up later offline on that, man. Definitely,
All right
because
then.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. My man, brother Sheed. Yeah. So we with the brother Queen. Hey, yeah, I want you to come up, brother Jab, if you want to. I can email you the link and everything. But you know what, Queen, I'm glad that you here. What's the other things that you and your husband keep your marriage working? That I think that I feel that people that we should know. Because 18 years is a long time.
Yeah, it is.
It's a long time. And I want and then and then I just want to let you know I salute to you and your husband. Tell your husband say hi for us and everything. And but let the people know which qualities that keep the marriage working.
Yeah, only qualities I'm gonna give anybody is communication. You got to learn
There
how
you
to
go.
communicate
Okay.
because anything else outside of communication is gonna be up to the individual dynamics of their relationship because each relationship will change depending on the people that are in it. So, what works with one person may not work for another, but
Mm-hmm.
our relationships need a decent level of communication.
Mm-hmm. And also, Sister Coco said compromise, right?
Yeah, but in my mind, the way these things work is if I'm willing to listen to and communicate with you, I don't understand being in a relationship with somebody you won't compromise with. That's asinine because everybody can't always have their way all the time. It's two different people with two different minds, two different ways of doing things coming together to make one life. So there are sometimes that you have to acquiesce to the other party or come to a meeting place to get a desired outcome.
Right. Yeah, that's
I
what I mean. I mean, maybe I asked it wrong. I want you to explain. Yeah, yeah. Coco Team. Yeah, you're right. Work together. What? Because there's a missing aspect that I feel in this space that people say you got to compromise. You got to compromise. No, yeah, you got to compromise. It's all about working together. Come in the middle ground, right? Am I saying that right?
yeah.
And I want you to explain, and even the people in the chat too, I want you people to explain why it's so important that both people have to come in the middle ground.
Nobody wants to feel like they not listened to or they not important. You want the other person that you in a relationship to be healthy as well. And if you always dominating them or having it your way, you leave them unsatisfied as an individual person. They're still a person, they should be considered as well.
That's what's up, man. Yo, G5 Game in the building. What's up? Shout out to TWT family. I forgot. Shout out to the underrated one family. Shout out to the LDBC family that stands for Lions Den Boston community, also basketball community, and also hashtag TWT family. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. If you want to come up, brother Gay, you can. The link is in the chat, or I could put it in again. Um, so I could do, we definitely could do that. And
Honey.
we got the queen up here. Oh man, yo, the Jabberee, I'm working on you. Don't no worries, I'm working on you. I don't know why this man working. Man. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to country, brother Gab, I got you. I might have to put the link in. But I think before I'm doing it, I think Queen, that is an excellent point, and I think that people in the space they refuse to do that. I find, oh, I ain't gonna compromise. I ain't gonna do that because whatever I say, no, it does, no, the other way. You got to consider that person's feelings. It has to be in the middle ground.
Yeah, it's like people are fighting for power.
Yes.
And I don't think you should be looking for power inside of your relationship. That's the wrong
Mm-hmm.
place to look for power. Look for power somewhere else. Go dominate a career field. you know,
Mm-hmm.
don't try to dominate your partner or your relationship. It's gonna end up how you lose your relationship. Life hard enough. Nobody want to be in no power struggle with somebody that they supposed to be getting love and affection from.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And I say I'm in a relationship with the miss, so she could tell you I am a piece of work. I am a complex person. There's certain things that, but at the same time, it has to be a middle ground. And same thing for her. You know what I mean? And I feel that that's what it is sometimes. You gotta sometimes a person gotta come to the middle ground. Check your email, brother Jab, and brother Gab, hold on, let me put my email in the chat. Cause maybe it's so far up in the chat you can't see it. But that's just what it is. Um and we gotta talk more about that. And dang, I don't know why things working slow this morning. Really pissing me off, man. But I'm up here in Maryland. There goes my let me see. There goes my email right there. But again, if you want to come up, feel free. You much more appreciated. Much more, you're part of the family, been part of the family. And brother Jab, check your email. You come up. Anybody that wants to come up, there goes my email. But I'm letting you know right now. If I know you, you can come up. If I don't know you, can't come up. I'm letting you know right now. So, but mostly I'm talking about everybody in the chat. I know you, so y'all can come up and everything. Again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Docs. Yours truly, the underrated one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Big boxing night, great boxing night. Deontay Wilder was victorious. Hey, came the Barclays Center, did his thing, kind of find, a lot of people don't know this, but I was raised like 3 minutes away from there. 3 minutes away from there. So shout out and everything. Shout out to them. Like I said, I will do boxing in the near future. You know, I see. You know, yeah, amazing boxing night. Cooking with CER. CER, if you wants to come up and oh, there you go. Like I said, brother guy, if you want to, you can come up, bro. You family. Cause I want matter of fact, I want to do a chat with you anyway.
Hey, sir.
very soon.
How are you?
There you go, Archer. There you go, the youngster. Let me stop. Youngster. That's my New York. That's my New York.
He got an echo.
Got the echo. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
still got
you
echo.
you sound muffled.
Yeah, he might have to fix that. Yeah, but but uh, but yeah, Cooker CER. He reached. Well, I'm not gonna put his business away, but he just had him and his wife had a lovely one come into this world. Congratulations to
Oh,
you.
that's great.
Congratulations to you. Yes, yes. Have a lovely one coming in. And congratulations to you. Him and his wife is doing good. And email me the link. Now listen, I didn't do nothing to see all right.
Could y'all,
Cause he
could
likes
y'all
to
hear me
beat me
now?
up and everything. Yeah, you good now. You good now. I'm gonna see the link right now. See, watch out for it. Yeah. Go ahead and talk, man. That's my New York brother right there. Yo, he protect me.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna be in the building for the Wilder joint. I was
I
looking
no,
for you
I
and
couldn't.
Clarence and Colin.
Yeah, I'm not. I was in D.C. with the Miss. I was in the African American
Oh,
Museum, bro.
oh, yeah, I seen that. Yo, salute to you for that.
Yeah, but we
That was
we can talk.
definitely a dope
Tell
time.
people what happened in boxing, man. And see, oh, I got you coming up.
Yeah, so we were at the Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius. Uh, most of them was made up of New York LDBC members. A lot of other brothers even came from the South, from the Midwest. I thought that was really dope. You know what I mean? I finally got to meet my Harlem brother, Blue Blood.
Mm,
Uh, I was real happy about that. BFTV showed up, even though when I talked to him, I thought BFTV wasn't going to come. He said, I might go. He didn't sound like too confident that he's going, but when I found out he was in
mm-hmm.
the building, I thought that was dope too. So it was dope meeting the family. I'm definitely looking forward to the event in Texas whenever the family throws it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I kind of want to get out of New York and
yeah, yeah.
for a little bit.
When I did a chop up with brother 7A, he said, "Yeah, on the way, you gotta come through, man. Next year, man, you gotta come through." I said, "Okay," you know. I said, "All right." So I said, "Yeah, definitely come through, man. We can link up, bro. We can go down
It's
together,
so
bro.
real. It's so real. I kind of got overwhelmed by seeing all the brothers that I didn't even care about the fighters. I only got a picture with like one fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how real it was. Because like
Mm.
the family was just popping up out of everywhere, and I just wanted to make sure I got to meet and salute the family and stuff like that. But
Yeah, you like I
next time
said
I'm gonna
before.
go out there early.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I let people before you came. Like I said, the Barclays Center, right? I was raised like 3 minutes away.
Hell yeah,
So
I'm a Harlem dude.
nah, with
I
just
was
New York
freaking
though.
by
You New York,
Amsterdam.
ain't
I know. I was saying I was by Amsterdam. I freaking made my situation worse. Had to go to St. Nick. After I hit St. Nick, hit the FDR.
mm,
They get on the Brooklyn Bridge and then hit Atlantic straight, and then I
mm.
got to the bunker.
Yeah, man. I know people say, "Yo, on the radio, I thought you gonna be there, man." Like, man, listen, man. See, y'all worth millions of dollars, man. I'm a coin nigga. I mean, I gotta get my coins to get there, man. But I'm just trying to make like some of the boxing stuff and everything. That'd be a treat if I would have got there and everything. But you heard we was talking about what you think. What you think?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I definitely agree. With the whole communication thing, with the sister, with the queen was building on. Yeah, that definitely is important, especially if you really plan on being with that person and you could see yourself with that person
Mm-hmm.
moving on into the future. Uh, Sometimes I gotta pull a George Foreman quote. Sometimes if you can't envision yourself somewhere, in the future, even though you're not there in the present, it's hard to get there if you can't see it already.
Mm-hmm. That's true though, man. But I could say this though, man. Oh, they got cooking with CER in the building. Introduce yourself, bro. Cooking with CER. I didn't do nothing to you, bro. I'm just letting you know. All right.
It's all good, man. It's all love.
All right. All right. See, people gonna say, "Oh, you got beef with CER." No, we always joke around like that. So the brothers, I got Queen. I gotta respect you because I do say that. I told them the whole year, but we got the Queen up here, so we gonna be respectable and stuff.
Yeah,
Go
most
ahead, bro. How you
definitely.
feel?
You feeling
Congratulations
good,
again,
man.
bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And he's getting big. He's doing a lot already, trying to stand. He pays
Oh
attention.
wow.
He's extremely smart. Like all my kids were smart, but he's really showing like, hey, I'm the last of the Mohicans. I'm out here to get it.
That's what's up. That's some great news, man. That's some great news. Now, I know you heard the conversation. Put your input in, please.
Which part you want me to jump in on?
We about you married, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you go all by compromising, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
And also, now tell the people why it's so important that the couples had to meet in the middle
The
of
biggest
your
thing
perspective.
the biggest thing is people think that because in a relationship where when we say biblically the man is supposed to lead, that means he's a bully. That does not mean he's a bully. That means that he has the first responsibility to take his sometimes his wants, but his ego out of it. He has to look at what's best. If the wife has a better idea, you have to focus on the best idea. If you don't know what to do, then you need to pray, supplicate, and also go to your help me, your wife. She's going to help you figure it out because sometimes you might be a little too soft. Sometimes you might be a little too aggressive in how you choose to handle stuff. And your wife is going to say, nah, you was right. Is no reason for you to back down. You're right. Go ahead and get it. Or she'll be like, well, try to handle it in a nicer way because you come across real strong. And those types of insights is what you need from your wife. And if you're always focused on what you want just because you say you got the power, that shows you're a horrible leader. To be a good leader, you have to be able to listen and assess. You can't do that with only focusing on you. You got to
Mm-hmm.
have compromise. You got to be able to meet the person where they're at, understand their emotions and their intellect, and take it in advisement. If you're not going to work together, you're not going to win. Everything's going to be a struggle. Simple things is going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you up here. Stuff like this. And see, I want people before we continue, I want people to understand you got a married one, sister queen. You got a brother that was he got married and his wife enjoying the little one. Then you got a brother right here. I know he been in relationships, and brother my brother right here, my Harlem brother right here. So you have to understand this that they along everything they say is along it's along what we talk about. So in this space, y'all, I want people outside the space to understand this that stop listening to these. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell people stop listening to these people in the space that they don't know. They want to be miserable. They don't want to work at it. Sometimes, I remember this old guy, Mr. Wilkins. Damn, I miss him. He passed with like, he's a New Yorker too, brother. So, he always said this. He said, "Listen, Sometimes you got to put your whistle in the pocket and work at it. I said, that's cold. Say it again, Mr. Wilkins. He said, sometimes you got to put your whistle in the pocket and work it out. I said, damn, that's a and then I remember my father, my late father said, he said, you know what? Sometimes when you peel that orange, right? I said, yeah, you see the outside of it. But when you see there's one side look good and there's one side look bad, right? Yeah, but also like if you go in the middle, right? There's some good, right? I said, yeah. I said that's fucking cool. So that means in life, if with your helpmate or with your man, whatever it is, or you in a relationship, or especially you in a marriage. I mean, not especially when you in a marriage or you in a relationship. I say that you got to make amends in the middle. It doesn't make you a weak person. It doesn't make you you're a weak person or you do use compromising. No, it makes you you're smart because you love each other because you know the end of the day it's the bigger picture. And so don't listen to these fools in this space because they don't know what they're talking about. Especially these men. I want to know what these men be playing with their nuts too much and everything to understand what's going on. I don't know and everything, but and also these women. I don't know why you're dry. These old women, my age, they all dried up, all miserable. You. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe you need get some sand off. I don't know, but don't listen to these people because these are the ones gonna give you the wrong they don't give you the wrong they don't want to be in these conversations like this. They don't. And we gotta understand that. And y'all can follow up on that while I get me some to eat.
Yeah, respectfully, I would say that that's a big thing. Is a lot of times people live in their regret, and then they want other people to suffer and be miserable because they were, or they'll have a situation where they're telling you to do the same thing they did, so now they can turn around and steal your new opportunity. An old man who's miserable, he don't want that young man to do better than him, so he'll tell him some stupid advice that sounds good with a couple buzzwords to get that young man not being able to live his life to the fullest because he's old and miserable. Or that old woman to tell the young girl, well, don't get no man. Just go out here and get your money and and go to school and it don't matter what you if you know what you want to go to school for at all, just go to school. Wait, why would you go into debt and put 4, 6, or maybe even 8 or more years into school just because? No, you need to figure out what you really want to do. And if that's necessary for you to go to school, then go to school for that. But also have a backup plan. But while doing that, you need to build your relationship, build yourself to a place where you're able to receive a good man or a good woman. Be able to build yourself so you can be aware of them. Because a lot of times we look past the people who are good for us and then just grab the next thing because we're lonely. And that's how we throw away a lot of time, money, effort, and parts of our soul. Because every time we bond with somebody, we're giving them and receiving. It's an exchange of souls. So you can't listen to the
Oh,
bitter people and if they're not wanting what you want love and happiness. You can't go to a hateful person looking for love and happiness.
I just want to say what the brother was saying is completely like true. Like he hit the nail right on the coffin because I experienced it from both like areas with the male and the female, and they old enough to be. It's more so the ones old enough to be my parents. I'm in that late 20s, early 30 bracket. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody that would have been old enough to be my parent would have grew up off of like the whispers Run DMC, stuff like that. So a lot of them do tell me that, and I gotta admit it's more so because I work with different groups, different colors. I notice, you know what I mean, like more of the Caucasian brothers, they be telling me like more, get your money, you a good guy. You know what I mean? Don't worry about like a woman and stuff like that. I gotta admit, it's more of my older, Spanish and black brothers that be telling me, nah, do you? Like if you with the girl with it, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm just around different people, and most of them are older. They are, I'd say, all the men and women mostly. It's like a couple of young, of us young ones in the job, but yeah, definitely what the brother was saying is he was spot on with that.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So, so, bro, CER, man, tell us, do you watch the fight?
Oh, most definitely. I watched all the fights. I got
Okay,
on my phone.
yeah, give us a preview, and then we're gonna switch it back to Sister Queen here.
The Deontay Wilder fight was amazing. Honestly, um, my daughter and my wife was just looking at the clips from the fight, where they were showing the knockout, and I was like, "That's perfect." Like Bruce Lee would be proud. He did two parries and then a parry and then counter punch at the same time. It was amazing. So, like for me, I that just got me excited. That got me excited. I was like the counter punching. I love this version of Deontay Wilder. He still has his aggressive nature, but he has the compassion and the awareness as well now. So if he sticks with this will be the best version of him. He's going into his best version. And I just love that. The Haney fight was amazing. Devin Haney showed that he can do more than just, box you on the outside, move you around, and jab you to death. He shows you that he got a good right hand. He can hit you with some combinations. He can mix it up in the middle. He's an all-around fighter. He showed like he's really that dude. Um, the women went crazy. The women card was packed. It was great fights back to back. Obviously, Clarissa Shields, as I always said, people used to give me slack about it. You always bringing up Simone Biles and Clarissa Shields. Why you bringing up them women like that for? Like we talking about men stuff. Why you bringing? No, because Clarissa Shields is the best to ever do it. I said she was way back then, still stands, and she's proved it that the only way she can get beat in the ring is if she beats herself. And she's amazing. 3-time undisputed champion, and she deserves every bit of it. She's overcome so much stuff, and she's brought women's boxing and the sport of boxing as a whole to another level. And as she says, she shows you that there's levels to this. And I respect her honesty with the Mayer and the Bumgarner fight. She says she really likes Alicia on a personal level and everything else, but she known Michaela a long time, and she didn't think that Bumgarner was going to step up and beat Michaela like that. And she said, well, she looked so amazing, and she did. That was an amazing fight.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Like I loved the girls' cards was amazing. The guys came back and they did their thing too. Like it was amazing night of boxing, man. It was an amazing night of boxing.
I want to ask y'all before I get Lonzo Hall. I want to ask you, brother CER and brother Ultra here. I'm thinking about. No, I ain't gonna say think about. That's a lie. Lie, you're lying underrated. Sorry, God, I ain't mean lie. But I want to bring boxing back in the near future. If I bring boxing in the near future, will y'all participate on the panel?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Just hit
Uh,
me.
I, I had, yeah. Like
Alonzo
I had no
backstage.
problem with that.
Now I want to get with you, Queen. So I'm going to ask you about boxing because I'm thinking about bringing it back. Why I have not bring it back because it's less. You know, brother C, because I know you be telling me you wants to come on because you do things for fans. So you know what I'm saying is true. I be inviting people. I'm not complaining. Trust me, I'm not complaining. But I be asking people to come, but they don't want to come up, and that's why I don't do it. I'm not saying y'all to because y'all
Nah,
participate.
nah, nah. See, me is just now I got the 2 gigs and I'm working
No, no,
on
I'm
the
not
pro
talking
debut.
about you.
No. But I'm just letting you know. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be able to come on here and there. And if you tell me ahead of time, I'll definitely try to do the
Okay,
boxing thing with you. But I'm
okay.
definitely good more so on the weekends. I'm a
Oh, weekends.
weekend warrior.
Okay,
So,
okay,
so like Saturday and Sunday, 9 times out of 10, you most definitely will get me. Like during the week, not so much, but during the weekends, you good money.
okay. Cool. We gonna definitely gonna link about that. And brother C, got definitely gonna do something with you. Queen, are you into boxing? Let me get Alonso Hall in this piece.
Not really.
Not really.
I
Are you
catch
into
the
sport?
no, not really. I watch a little bit of football. I
Okay, that's
watch
sports.
I watch boxing every blue moon. I catch the
Okay.
highlights on YouTube, but like, can I tell you a boxer's name and what? Nope, nope. I don't know none of that. I don't know who got drafted. I don't know who the quarterback is. I don't know none of that. I just watch
So,
it.
but when you watch boxing, you know what a knockout is, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to not know what a knockout is.
I just messing with you. I just want to mess. The only way you got to mess with you a little bit. Yeah. But that's all right though. Hey, look. You know a little something. You ain't on them other women. I don't want to get to know. Well,
Well, I had a
you be
daddy. Them the sports my daddy used to watch. He used to watch boxing and he used to watch
okay.
football.
There you go. That means you know something. You try. See, you know what, Queen? You know what I think, brothers? She trying to pull our arm. You know, lose something.
Just a little bit, but I'm not like a fan where I'm gonna just turn on the TV and watch it myself. It got to be somebody else that watch the sport, and
Gotcha.
I'll engage. But yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. Brother Alonzo Hall in the building.
Salute, folks. What's going on, everybody?
hey
What's
Alonzo,
up?
how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I saw the email, so I decided to hop on. I don't know quite what we talking, but if we talking boxing, um, like I'm a casual boxing fan. I think one of the issues with the fandom toward boxing is it had its ultimate height and it gets to its ultimate height when the heavyweights are real popular. So like the most recent Deontay Wilder fight, which I still want to see him fight Tyson Fury number 4 again, because I think he should be able to
You
knock that
never
dude out.
know. Yeah, and I want other brothers on the panel to get to talk about that too. But go ahead, brother Alonzo.
But I think that's the problem with the sport of boxing is that it doesn't get the attention it used to, especially with stuff like MMA, because MMA is a little more violent, and Americans we like the violence. Um, but I don't really even follow MMA like that because it's just too hard to follow. But boxing is still an entertaining sport, and if you really look at it, like it takes a lot of skill. Like it's not just going and punching a dude. Like you have to actually score points by landing clean punches to the body, the head, what have you. You know what I mean? And there's actual skill in fighting, and it's not just I'm gonna go punch this dude real hard and knock him out. I mean, yeah, you can, but it's even skill because some dudes get their jaw tapped like Tyson Fury by a guy like Deontay Wilder who breaks people's whole guard when he punches them, and that didn't knock down Tyson Fury. So it took some more skill. So that gets entertaining.
All right. Anybody wants to add on to that?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get ready to transition to work, bro. Like
Okay.
I said, you got something planned. Get that me in the background. I gotta give you my new number too. I got a new number.
Yeah. Well, you
Y'all
got
can-
my email. You got my email, so hit me up. Won't hit me up on that number.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you my number. Yeah, to the email. Um, I'm gonna just say, I do agree with the brother. You know, there is other ways we could probably bring boxing to a bigger platform, so the sister can know better about what's going on with the sport and stuff like that. And also us as content creators, uh, make sure y'all do y'all due diligence and try to put the fighters out there too. Um, And as far as Deontay Wilder, the power is not going anywhere.
No.
And if this is the last fight that I see live, you know, because he only got like 2 years. He
But
said three, but maybe it's like two. Um, I salute him, and I do want to see him get the belt again
undisputed.
before he exits the sport. I want him to get undisputed, but I don't know what's going on with this Tyson Fury witchcraft.
Yeah, I know. Right. Exactly. The powers of be.
Like my
Right.
mom always said. You
Right.
heard?
Exactly. And I'm we gonna talk. We got. You know what? When
You
brother,
got
see, brother.
Clubhouse? You got a Clubhouse? You got iPhone, bro? I ain't go for we be talking about this. I got a little joint on Clubhouse and I'll be uploading it on my YouTube.
Do I have
You know, if
clubhouse? I
you
gotta
ever
find
do,
out. I do.
you know what I mean? If you ever do, you know what I mean? I'd love to bring you on too. And
Okay.
we do some boxing real quick. Because, like I said, I be on the move a lot. That's the only reason why I don't be on YouTube live doing it as much anymore. Probably be on the weekends. But
Mm-hmm.
make sure y'all get at me. Salute to all the brothers on the panel, the sister on the panel. I'm gonna be listening in. About to get ready to go work. Salute to y'all and my Brooklyn brother, my Brooklyn brethren, underrated, definitely.
Yes, sir. Thank you. But don't forget to drop that number, man. So we definitely hit it, man. I'm gonna see what I could pull up on the boxing, cause yeah, I want to jump on that more. Oh, he's on. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
welcome back, y'all. But Bud Alonso, we did talk about you. I know I ain't gonna keep saying you married. I know you married, but we do talk about compromise and sometimes the mate had to meet each other in the middle. We did talk about that, and I want to get your insight on it because you are married and and there are sometimes that you and your wife have to sit down and make decisions, and sometimes you have to make a compromise, and sometimes y'all two have to come in the middle, right? And so I want you to explain to people of your perspective what it means to you to do that.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny, underrated? Me and my wife, I was watching another YouTube panel this morning, and we had that conversation. And I had to. We both actually had to come to some kind of clarity. So one of the things, in relationships, specifically in the Black community, and it has to do a lot with finances, is decision making in the household. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to an annual salary, my
Yeah.
wife makes more money, right,
Yeah.
on paper, right? But I work in sales, right? So, I make $0 an hour, right? I only eat what I kill. I work on 100% commission. So if the sale don't close, I don't get a check. But, you know, at the end of the day, and we were actually having this conversation because a family member of mine, female, was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, well, you don't make none of the decisions in your house anyway because you don't make the money." And I was like, "That's not how it
Whoa.
works in my household, which is why you're still single." The decisions in my household are made like this: we come together and we
Mm-hmm.
decide. Right now, if we disagree, that happens from time to time, but for the most part, we'll come to an amicable decision, right? I'll give you an example. So, generally, for most of our relationship, when it comes to things like the holidays, we would spend it with her family, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And now actually the 13th, we just celebrated our 5-year wedding, our 5-year anniversary of being married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We've been together since '08, and then we got married in 2017. And that was my fault because I was dragging my feet. And then I had to realize, oh snap, I got a real one who's sitting in my corner and I had her for 7 years and I ain't making this permanent. What am I doing? Because I think a lot of guys don't realize when we let them sit there, well, and this is something that I taught to my niece. I said, if you have a boyfriend, you're single. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, I don't care if you so super duper duper devoted to that dude. Unless he's making an actual commitment, then you're single. Now, this obviously comes after some time. If it's the first year, commit. It's the second year, commit. Year 3, 4, and 5, where the dude is like, yeah, no, and you're interested in being married. If he's with you for 3 and 4 and 5 years, he probably ain't trying to go nowhere. So that's when it makes sense to go ahead and make your woman your wife, right? But in terms of coming to decisions, we make those together. We'll collectively decide on things because she's a teammate. She's part of the team. Even if it comes down to it and I'm the head of the household, then we're the Bulls. And I'm Jordan and she's Pippen. And Jordan didn't get nowhere until he had Pippen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Jordan was amazing. But he kept getting swept in the playoffs, first round. He ain't get nowhere until he got his Pippen. His Pippen was his partner, right? So we do talk about partnerships because a lot of guys be like, well, I don't want a partnership. They want a dictatorship. But in order to be a dictatorship, then you have to be the owner of the Bulls who decides who plays with Jordan. But since we're all trying to be Jordan, we don't really have that position to make those decisions as the ownership, right?
Okay.
So all we can do is be the head player. Go ahead, Queen.
My bad. I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute.
No, that's all right.
All right. Let me stop you right there. Just all due respect. Now, so Brother Alonso and Brother CR, I want you to get into it, and Sister Queen, I want you to get into it. Let me ask this question. Is it safe to say in this, we understand outside of space, so we ain't gonna talk about. So is it safe to say inside the space that they don't know the significance? Why are we talking about this morning? Is it safe to say, no, let me rephrase the question. Is it safe to say they refuse to recognize significance, importance of working together? Is it safe? Is that safe? That's excellent. Is it safe to say that? I'm just asking.
You can say that. I just think all these people crazy. That's
okay.
I think,
so that means it's not just underrated then, right?
No, all these people crazy. The men and the women, they all nuts, and they don't listen to people. They don't listen to married people. They don't listen to us. We don't know what we talking about. They got all the answers.
That's what I'm saying. Right. Exactly. That's why I had these conversations, because like I was married, but I'm with the miss, no longer married, but I'm with the miss right now. We in relationship and everything. We talking about these things, right? Because it has to be some, it has to, because see, this is the thing that I learned when I was coming up. To know about certain things, you gotta ask people that have experience in it. So you would know. And I feel that in this space, you're asking the wrong people. You want the easy way out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we got a lot of single men listening to single men and a lot of single women listening to single women, right? So they can teach you how to be continuously single, but if the goal is marriage, then you probably want to look at somebody who's married. The crux of it is it seems like it's just all about getting a leg. And the problem is that people are getting a lay and not finding fulfillment afterwards because they're getting a lay.
Yeah. But I think that that's the key. Yeah, that's the key. And that's why like it's very important. I enjoy the cover. Where CR, he doing something, y'all. Where he at?
I'm here, bro.
Yeah, we want you to engage, bro. I mean, like,
I mean, I don't know. I try to change my energy a little bit. So I try
okay.
not to get into it with these weird people who don't understand what they talking about, and then they'll argue stupid points that makes no sense. They'll argue against themselves just to be arguing. And for me, it just kind of takes a little away from my spirit because I know
Mm,
there's somebody out there listening to these idiots and thinking that, okay, well, because they said it, it must be right. And now they're going into their relationships or lack thereof with the idea that, oh, well, I don't need to work with my mate. I don't need to understand my level and be the best version of me. I don't need to look for somebody who is going to better me overall. I just need to find somebody who just look good, or somebody with money, or somebody who's good in bed. And looking good and having a bunch of money and being good in bed, all of those together won't have you a happy life or relationship. And they definitely won't be that all by themselves. So it's like I wish there more people who understand and who care about being the best version of themselves spoke up more. And it takes
mm-hmm,
us who are willing to put in the work, the ones who are willing to be better, to speak up, even though we're going to get hate, even though you're going to get might get shadow banned, or you might get this or that, or somebody might troll you. It's still worth it because you may not help everybody, but you might help somebody. And that one
mm-hmm,
person is going to touch 1,000 people. And you're going to save 1,000 people by saving that one person. They're going to build a family, they're going to build better relationships, and other people are going to look to them as inspiration. And you're going to be able to touch the world how God intended us to do. We're helpers one to another. So we can't give up, and we can't let the stupid people have the biggest might. Respectfully.
yeah, that's what's up. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I said, yeah. And so, do you see my Cook see do you see my video my live yesterday? Well, did you get the notifications?
Yeah, I saw it on the playback. I saw it.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. That was a good. That was a good one. I'm telling you, bro. You can take your family there, man. Oh my god. Yes, you don't
Yeah,
have to pay this.
it's amazing. I would definitely want to do that, man. You made it look like I'm big on that. I love museums and stuff like that. So it was definitely made me want to do the drive. I was like, dang, that's a long drive, but I might have to do it. I
No,
might
I'm
have
gonna
to
tell you.
do it.
See, I'm in. See, let me. I know, like Lonzo Hall. Like I told Queen, well, I can say it again. I'm in. Matter of fact, I'm in Maryland now. I'm not in Virginia. I'm in Maryland now. So I'm with the Messy, with the work and everything. So and I was like, I was up here like through the weekend, stop that stay, and it's cool and everything. Then we was going to see the movie Emmett Till. I see some the trailer about it. You know what I mean? That I'm going to put my input on it, maybe in a few minutes. But what happened was she said, "Yeah, let me go check out the African American, museum," because she originally from DC, and I like, I know a lot of people. She said, "I know," so she locked up. She said, "You want to go to the museum, the American Museum?" No, we can go there, but African American Museum, I got tickets for us like 12 o'clock. I said, "Yeah." See, yeah. So we got ourselves together, kill a little time. We went to DC, and I went to American Museum, and it was okay, but it's see an American Museum. They show America, and it's there is a difference. I'm gonna say there is a difference. They show us in it, right? They show us, but they don't show us. Like we got to share with others, and they trying to make their history better than ours, right? But when I went to African American Museum, you see us plaques all over the place, and I'm telling you, it was a beautiful experience for both of us. I was with my miss. And you know what? Black business. It was black businesses out there. So we ended up getting some hoodies. She got one black queen. I got one black king. And I say like this: where we go out, that's the only time we put it on. We go out together, and it was a beautiful. And also, what y'all going to see, you're gonna see. I'll talk to the brother that talk about reparations. So I will say this: that please go. You don't have to believe me. Go and check it out yourself, but it was a rich experience, and I'm never gonna forget that day. Us as a people, they say we don't get along. You see us get along. You see us moving, and it's so funny though, right? It was like people don't look like us. They was looking at us. They were looking at us and everything. I did not know that, and it's like a certain shock, like when they see us, like they want to move. Like, we ain't gonna do nothing to you, but it goes to show that that we do have power if we know how to use it. I seen it. I see people like they like, oh snap. And then when I put my own little thing on it, and he was like, oh snap, yeah. So the missus said, you. I said, listen, I'm proud. I'm proud who I am. You know, sometimes you have to let people know. You know, there's some people know, some people you have to let them know. So African, the African American Museum in your lifetime, go there and make sure that when you go there, have the right perspective. Because there's gonna be see some stuff that's gonna get you angry. We didn't went to the last part because there's a lot of people there, but she said they was talking about slavery and all that. They break it down and people will be angry. So it was a long line. So we said we're gonna go back there. And that's the only part we go to. But the other part is I'm telling y'all, they cover practically everything in the African American Museum. And I'm saying you see our people, you should see our people's like we puffed up with pride, boy. You stick our chests up. Look at us. Yeah, And you see the kids like, well, I didn't know we did that. I say, yeah. And you see families out there engaging. It wasn't I didn't see like kids running around. No, it wasn't like they would. It was engaging. They did the African steps and all that, and I said, look at that. And the mother like, look at, wow. So yeah. So please do yourself a favor. It's not. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay anything, but you got to book at a certain time so you can have tickets to go in. Do yourself a favor. Please do yourself a favor. Go there. You have the right to know about history. And it's part of the fabric of this country. So I'm gonna say anybody that wants to add on, you can. Let me see what's up. Okay, Queen. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so we got brother Alonso Hall, we got brother CER in the building, and Queen. She said she's gonna drop a premiere. She will be back. So we got us brothers up in here. And I just want to let y'all know, brothers, I'm proud of y'all, what you're doing. Y'all family, man. And y'all an example to let us know that You still be a man, but you can still hold down with a family. And I just want to salute y'all with that. Pay your homage. I guess they doing something. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think we just need to focus and build each other up a lot more. That would help, congratulate each other. Like that's the biggest thing is a lot of times we'll look and say, okay, well, we don't need to be congratulated for doing the right thing, or you don't need a pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do. Sometimes you do,
Yeah.
especially out here where everybody's so negative and they're trying to find ways not to do what they're supposed to do. We got to start congratulating the people who are doing what they're supposed to do, especially the ones who are doing what they're supposed to do without being asked or forced to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that goes around all parts of life. I mean, you could even say that, like we talk about boxing a lot, even in the sport of boxing, there's a lot of people out there doing what they're supposed to do in and out the ring. And then there's a lot of people who aren't. They're trying to take shortcuts, PDs. They're trying to, bribe this person or only fight soft touches or whatever it is. They only stay in shape or they only want to do the right thing when it's time for a fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing on both sides. So we have to look at it and say, okay, let's congratulate the people who are doing the right
Mm-hmm.
things for the right reason,
Mm-hmm.
so they'll stay motivated. Because it's hard, man, when you watch everybody else cheating, when you watch everybody else doing the wrong thing, everybody else being lazy, and they still get as much shine or more shine than you. It looks like they're getting blessings. The Lord tell us to not grow weary in well doing,
Yeah.
but we need to encourage each other so we don't. Because I mean, we are human.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think that's very well. My brother Clarence McLean, that I'm telling you, that McLean something else. He end up doing big things and stuff like that. And I want to salute to the brother. I'm proud of you, what you doing. And and I just want to know I'm proud of you, brother. I'm just saying something in your Facebook Messenger. If you want to come up, you can. I know that I believe it's the sixth birthday today, but if you want to come up, I send the link to your Facebook Messenger if you can. If you can't, thanks for sharing me out through Facebook and everything. This is a brother right here that a lot of people don't know that he into boxing. He he into promote boxing now. He promote amateur boxers shortly. Hopefully, I mean not hopefully. I mean I know in the near future he gonna put me on, and then y'all gonna see me interviewing these amateur boxing. But he's doing a lot and everything, and he needs to be saluted too. And so I salute to you, brother, and I'm thankful for you, to put me part of what you doing and stuff like that. And shout out to his significant, beautiful significant half. And these are the examples that we need to big up. He's married too, brother. He's married too, and doing the damn thing too. And he have two sons that he helped raise, and we need to salute that too. Like I met one time, brother. See, maybe you forgot that. He said, "Andre, you need to be saluted too." At the time, I was single, but now I'm with somebody now. He said, "Look at you, you coming here and you doing that, and you live right. You need to be saluted too." So I'm gonna take him with brother CR too. Yeah, I need to be saluted too, because there are brothers out here that are single. I mean, not single. I mean, live by themselves, or they single, and they doing the right thing. They need to be saluted too. There's nothing wrong to pay
Facts.
homage. There's nothing wrong to pay homage. I don't know what's wrong with you. There's some like you got to be this, or you got to be that. pay that brother some homage because it's not easy to do what's right. It's not. Okay, no problem, no problem. No problem, Lonzo, no problem. It's not easy. It's not easy. People can talk all they want to, and I know their brothers don't want to announce it. It's not easy for a black man in this country, around the world, but in this country, it's not easy. We got to work as hard. We got to be much better, much as better than the next one. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. It's not easy. So we gotta salute each other. We gotta pick each other up, like brother Lonzo Hall said. You know, and that's missing too. We will. Oh well, you got you know you. Oh, so that means if I and I never served my country, that means I'm not a man or something, or I'm not this. I'm not a man. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying an example. It's hard to be a black man in this country, y'all. Y'all can say all they people can say all they want in here. Oh, it's easy, it ain't easy. Yeah, then your brothers in here got money. You write books, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. But you figured that, I am an example and stuff. Yeah, you go a certain place. They still consider you an N word. It doesn't make a difference.
It's 100%.
So let's get out this. No, then the person that's on disability. Oh, that person ain't not that person got value too. Oh, that person don't have no money. Oh, look at him. So what? But he wake up in the morning and make his life trying to do the right thing, right? He's living, right? He fighting the system that knows to trying to want to bring him down, right? And bring the family down, right? I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. We gotta play homage like brother DS1 better know as she say. We say we gotta learn to play homage to each other, man. Young and old, man. We gotta pay homage, man. I mean, sometimes like I can tell you one time, it was sometime last year I was down. I was down, y'all. I was down. And brother DS1 better know she stay asleep. Shout out to you, brother. He said, big bro. I said, man, he said, man, you need to pay homage, man. Look what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And he's younger than me. And he picked me up. Because there's a thing in this space that, oh, yeah, you got to be a certain age to pick somebody up. No, you don't. Wherever God sent you that person, that's what it is. And he helped me so much of that time that I could push on. Because to pay homage. Bro, look what you doing, man. And I'm very appreciative of that because we need that sometimes. Because see in this space, and I want you to go. I want you to talk more on it, brother CER. If you're not busy, it seems like encouraging or pay homage is something dirty about that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I don't know. It's like people feel like because I big up somebody else or I give them the respect, the honor they are due, that
Mm-hmm.
takes away from me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. Even if we're in competition with each other, if I beat you and you're great, that makes me greater. And people don't understand that. But if we're not in competition, you know, one hand wash the other and both hands wash the face. If we both helping each other, we both bigging up each other, it'll just make us both better. But people think that they're so selfish. I say don't be selfish, be really selfish. Because if I'm helping my brother out, now he's going to help me. So I don't have to do it all by myself. I can't I can't just focus on, oh well, I'm just going to help me and nobody else. well, then all you can get is what you can get. But when you're a team, when you help each other, now we can get everything that we can get.
Yeah. And I feel that's the key though. You know what I mean? So hold on. What's going on? And I feel that's the key though. You know hold on for 1 second. Let me see something. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what it is though too. So we got to work on that. And then and I noticed that in this spaces there's no humility. They so stuck on themselves. There's no humility involved. There's none. Hey, look at me. you know, there's no humility. There's no, hey, I got this. So now I get the benefit of it. Now I gotta help others. Or they just want to help out the ones that already have. Like y'all getting somewhere. She ain't getting nowhere. You know? They don't even want to be engaged and talk about what we talk about this morning, about strengthening each other out, compromising and stuff, empower each other. They don't even want to hear what the queen's talking about. I guarantee there's some women don't even want to hear that. There's some men don't even want to hear what we talking about. But these are the things that encourage us. But they don't get it. You know what? Let me stop saying they don't get it. They don't want to get it. But I can say this. The same way God gave you those things, the same way God could the same way God gave you those things, the same way God could take you away those things. You know what I'm saying? And that's people fail to understand that.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. That's one of my favorite scriptures from the book of Job. But that's one of my favorite scriptures in general, is that as easy as you can get something, you can lose it. So when you get focused and think that you're so much better than somebody else, or you look down on people, you can be better than somebody else, but looking down on them and treating them like they're less than, it was a time when you didn't have it, whatever it is.
Yep.
And it could be a time again when you don't have it. So you got to remember that the Lord tells us to be humble. The one who humbles himself will be exalted. The one that exalts himself will be humble. So I'd rather be humble and let the Lord exalt me than I try to exalt myself and he humble me.
That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the key. Because let me tell you something. I got my channel back maybe 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months. Not going 4 months, I think. And I had good people help me out. I knew I was gonna get the channel back. But what happened was, good morning, Eyes Love to Talk. Good morning, Eyes. If you want to come up, you can. If you want me to see the email, if you want to come up, you more than welcome to come up, Eyes Love to Talk. Cause I'll be a little longer. And so I see there's a time that God, you need to get your channel back. Maybe it wasn't no need for you. I was trying to, because I had problems with YouTube and stuff. And God, don't wait. Maybe you need to create the secondary channel. Still get it going. I need you in this part. And then when I got my channel back, almost 10 months after, I pick where I left off, and I get stronger and stronger. And I'm very appreciative of that, And I know people say, "Are you doing something to that secondary channel?" Yeah, one day I would. Probably transfer. Oh, okay, no problem. You always welcome. So, That's why I'm very appreciative of what I have. It's a little channel, over little 2,000 something. But I'm very appreciative because I know along the way I did it. I made some mistakes here and there, but I did it the right way. And I know I met some great people like Oz Love to Talk, Brother Clarence McLean, Sister Nikki, Brother CER. I said Alonzo Hall. Along the way, I know Brother DS1 for a long, so that's what they want, brother. And I met some good people at Big Duke. His channel Fourth Quarter Talk. Brother GP, Brother North Gold Professor, always in Brother She We Here. I met some good people. His Sister Sheila. I love to talk. Also, Sister Mahogany. I met some good people. Brother BMT. Shout out to him and everything. I met some good people on here. I met some good people, and then people became and only just selected ones. Big brother clams, and the selected ones became my family. The ones I met, they became my family. These are the ones that majority of the ones that keep in contact with me, like Brother McClain, he keep in contact with me. Brother C, in a while, he keep in contact with me. So I'm saying I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I'm around some great people.
Good afternoon, brothers.
Damn, good afternoon already. Shit, god damn. I thought it was still
Yeah.
morning and shit. I might have to.
Good
I might have to go
afternoon,
hit.
bro.
I might have to hit the corner store and give me something. Damn.
Underrated. I need you to
All
act
right.
like you got some home training, brother.
All right, you got it. I'm gonna have some home train. Yeah, you right.
What's up with y'all brothers, man? What we talking about today?
Man, but at first, I'm gonna say this to you before we continue. I want to salute you, brother, to be who you are, always striving to be better, and the things that you do for boxing, you need to be commended because there ain't that many brothers that I know that promote in this business to help out amateur boxers. And I want to salute you for that. And I want to salute you that's for you be part of my life. You be a brother that you always encourage me. And I want to thank you that you had me into you and Tiffany's life. And I really, really appreciate that because it means a lot to me. And to understand my vision, what I'm trying to do. And I want to salute you because you need to be saluted. And I
Oh man,
appreciate you as a man.
thank you so much, underrated. That means a lot to me, man. I always get these compliments, right? And I guess sometimes I see what people are saying, and then I got times I don't see what they're saying because I just be in my own world. But I've had so many people DM me and call me with the same thing. Hey, we appreciate what you do. You know what I mean? Because as you know, I've changed from always talking about boxing to actually talk about what's going on in real life because there's bigger things to worry about besides boxing. And I had to realize that, and I have to thank you for that because I remember at one time, and I'm gonna admit this right here in front of everybody, that when you weren't just talking about boxing and you were talking about other things, man, I never wanted to get involved in those conversations because it was really never important to me. I didn't care. I mean, I was living in this world that, hey, if it ain't about boxing, I'm not really trying to conversate about it because it doesn't concern me. And then I just started to see things in life that started to ruffle my feathers. And I said, you know what? No boxing today. We're going to talk about what's going on in the black community, what's going on in the world, what's going on in our schools. Why is it so hard for our children that the only time they learn Black History Month is when Black History Month is here? You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of things I had to sit back and look at, and I was like, you know what? These are going to be some of the things that need to be addressed. So I have to actually thank you, underrated, for opening up my eyes and seeing that it's more than life than just boxing. So thank you, brother. Uh, underrated. You still there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry. I had me mute. So, but I
oh,
will be doing boxing in the near future. I don't know when, but when I do it, it's gonna be people going to be on the panel. We're gonna talk about boxing, but we ain't gonna just talk about it. We're gonna talk about the significance of boxing and stuff. I have not do it, and Brother McClain can tell you this because I feel now I know when I have boxing on, people not want to come on. At the same time, I'm not complaining. So I channel when I got my channel back, I channel it to get back to things that I love to do, and then also switch it up a little bit. And I'm happy what I am right now. But I will get back into boxing because my thing. I'm underrated boxing talk, y'all. I believe I'm up to 84, 85. So I started this channel well underrated boxing. Then I continue with my secondary channel. Then I'm bringing it, but now also I'm gonna bring it back here. So my goal, hopefully one day, I don't think it's gonna be this year. I'll make 100, but I will go make 100. That is my goal. But I don't want to do it a certain way that it just they people just come just to come. Brother McClain knows what we're talking because he been on quite a few. Matter of fact, he's one of the few brothers that
yeah,
helped me start it, the underrated box. He's one of the few brothers that do want you go and do it. Cause at first I was prolonging it.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
understand when I'm saying that when I've reached 100, it's gonna be emotional for me because as Brother McClain could tell you, it was a hard road for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a hard. I'm talking about. It was that time I said, "Fuck it." I could tell you one time. It was one time. Oh, let me get Brother Snowman up in here. See, Snowman be sneaking up on people, man. We gotta talk offline, man. You gotta start sneaking up on people, man. Snowman be sneaking up on people, man. I don't like that. Let me get him on, but I'm gonna get him on. But before we continue, we gotta
I'm
get you
not
on,
sneaking
brother.
up on anybody, doggone it.
Nah, you be sneaking up on me. But I want to stay right there, but I'm gonna get this out. When I started, it was at times that I erased the live. And McClain called me, say, why you erasing? I don't give a fuck. They ain't coming to my shit. They just come on. He said, bro, I be on there. I need to bring people from McClain Production on my shit, on my stuff. That's how they got to know me. They said, nah, we coming. And so them times like that, it helps me a lot because they know I ain't no boxing like that. And so that I'm talking about the underrated boxing talk. Let me explain Snowman is because he just came in. When I had this channel, I started underrated boxing talk. Then YouTube they didn't want to do new nothing. So what happened was I had to put this channel on the slide, and I started the number one grinder real talk. That's my secondary channel. Then when I got this channel back, it's all confusing, but it makes sense. I'm gonna bring boxing back. So I'm just saying my point is this that when I'm up to 85, I did 84, 85. So that's when I start explaining Brother McClain here. When I get to 100, it's gonna be emotional for me because he had been emotional. He the one who's the underrated. I got you, and so we gonna get to 100. I don't know it's gonna be this year because I'm into my thing.
Well,
But when I
underrated,
reach
I
the
got you. Well, underrated, I got you back too.
yeah,
All
yeah, I
right.
know you do. Yeah. So we're gonna talk some boxing though too. But when it comes up, it's gonna be emotional for me. So when I hit that 100, you gotta let me. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know right now. You gotta give me a few minutes to brace myself because it was a hard road for me personally that I had to. But we're gonna
Understood.
get to 100. Yeah.
Just like I planned to get to 1,000 by, well, I originally said Halloween, I'd get my original channel up to 1,000. It can be done because I'm approaching
Mm-hmm.
400 right now. I just now am driven by the people that say, "Oh, you can't get this done. You need to think."
Yeah.
What's the word I've been told? You need to think rationally. Fuck thinking rationally. I like dreaming big. All right, because when I take my crew, and you're a part of this underrated, to Las Vegas, in a year's time, when we take over Radio Row, it's on. That's all I'm going to say.
Appreciate that.
That's all I'm going to
Yeah.
say. I want so many people to be tuning into my show and to yours, underrated, Clarence and Cooking with CER. I got all of y'all. All
Appreciate
right.
that. Yeah.
I know channels that are bigger than me. Dr. Charles Faulkner being one, BGS Zipmore being another. They helped me. And underrated, you've helped me too, because this morning I was supposed to do a bonus episode, but I was so distraught with everything that was going on with me that I didn't do it. I was emotionally distraught. And
Wow.
my guest, Drew Willingham, and you know Drew, he's been in the chat with us. He said, take the time to heal and we'll do it tomorrow. So now
Yeah.
I'm so driven to get this right, and I live and breathe off of emotion. Okay, it's not what a man is quote unquote supposed to do, but it's what this man does.
Yeah.
I live and breathe off of emotion, and I really do not care anymore. It's taken me 50 years on this earth what people think, but
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm going for it all.
Yeah.
My
That's
original
true.
plan was to move my family back to North Carolina, but now, since my wife and I have talked, we may be thinking Southwest. Hell, parts of me are thinking Northern damn California.
Oh wow. West.
Look, I got people encouraging me to come west. Like I said, my
Yeah.
original plan was to get back to North Carolina because I had a connection there, broadcast wise. Now, fuck this shit. Wherever the money is, that's where we go.
That's where it is. Yeah, but I'm glad that I got you here, brother Clarence. Come back, please come back, because I want you to be. I'm glad that you here, cause Jets. Hey, look. I got my jet jacket on. Okay,
JETS, Jets. There you
and
go. From me to
I'm
you.
tell. Yeah, exactly. And we gonna get to the Giants in the few, but I told people this. I told you
So
this too.
you told me this.
I said it just went 8 and 9 games. They're just gonna miss the playoffs, but they will be better. I just want to see improvement.
They're going to win the way they're playing right now. They're going to win 11 and
Yeah.
get in the playoffs with no problem. The only team
So
they
so
have
so
competition with in the AFC East is the Buffalo Bills.
so,
That's
so
it.
let me ask you. So let me ask you this question though. As you do a broadcast a long time, so I should change up my expectations. That's you say.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm
Yeah,
saying
first
yes.
you're here first on the Reddit Doctor Show. I went to
And
school here.
you asked me the same question about the New York Mets, and I told you no, because they had to chase down. Well, they had the Atlanta Braves chasing them down, and you asked me, should you change your expectations for the Mets winning the East? And I said no at the time because I really thought the Mets would be able to hold them off.
That's what I thought so.
Wrong answer.
I know. I
Wrong
know.
answer. I'm
I
gonna step.
know.
I'm gonna step out for a brief moment. I will be back. I'll let you hold
Okay.
it down. I will be right back.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead, Brother Snowman. But we gonna talk about the Jets and we gonna talk about the Giants because um there are some people that they think the Jets ain't doing no, but Jets are 4-2. And like let me repeat it again. And Brother Mace, shout out to Brother Mace Taggart. I even say it on his channel. And I said, hey, Jets win 8 or 9 games, I'm good. Because like I said, they just gonna miss the playoffs. They will get that experience. But the way what it is right now, I'm gonna get to the Giants. Trust me, I'm gonna get to the Giants too. The Jets ain't cooperating. And the way how Coach Salah is having them and stuff like that, and the coaching staff, and what Joe Douglas is doing, and I think that championship pedigree and stuff like that he brings to the Jets, and I think that I would say the 2020, watch it, 2020, but I would say this: watch the preview of the 2022 draft this past. I want you to watch it. I told them for the Jets and see how they was doing, how they draft, and see. I forgot his name. First name was Jermaine, and then what happened was he say, "Oh, I forgot his name, last name," but he played Florida State, and they loved the interview with him. And he said, "Come get me." And that draft night, Joe Douglas called the GM of the Jets, New York Jets. He said, "You remember me?" He said, "Come get me. We coming to get you." And when I seen that, like, because you know the Jets did well. 2020, 2021 draft, no 2022. Did well. And then he said, "Oh, there you go, back with him. So I'm coming to get you." And that's what happened. But we're gonna continue that. But we got that brother Clarence McClain, and you know, he looked like he ready to beat somebody. Somebody must shoot, man. I'm coming to New York.
Nah, what happened was my you gotta excuse me because I'm not on my tablet, I'm on my phone, so my phone tends to act crazy and it takes me out. I don't know. I gotta get a whole new phone, but I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I just wanted to let you know that thank you a lot.
Thank
This
you.
boxing thing, this boxing thing, when you conked out, when I told about Snowman, when I start this 100, you gonna be on the channel. You know it's gonna be emotional. So I'm saying, like, Brother McClain, take this over for a few minutes. Then I get myself together. So be expected. Take it over. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
emotional.
There's nothing wrong with that, brother. There's nothing wrong with that. You earned it. You earned it. Give me a second, underrated, because this thing is gonna act crazy again. So it might be two of me coming in. So just take one out.
All right.
So I'm just saying, I can still hear you. It's freezing up, so I'm just letting you know I have nothing to do with this.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Got you.
All right.
Got you. Let's see.
Okay, so.
Are you looking for higher paying jobs in your area? Visit
You got it, underrated?
Yeah, which one will we kick out?
Oh, which one? Let me see. Which one can I think the one in the middle you can get rid of. The one at the bottom.
Okay. I'll kick you out.
I hope it works.
See. Hello?
All right. No, damn it.
That's not it?
I'm still in the back, so I guess you could just bring that one up at the bottom. Oh no, I'm still in. Hold on. Oh, all right, hold on. Let me take it off the camera. Okay. Can you see? All right. Yeah, all right. So we good. Listen, about you, when that show comes up, let me tell you something. I might be emotional about it because I watched you come a long way. I watched you from having some doubts about what you were gonna do. You just probably wanted to give up some moments, but as a brother and as a friend, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch him do that. He worked too hard to get to this point to throw it all away. And I'm sure if I was feeling the same way, you would come and back me up on it.
Oh, no doubt.
That's what that's what your brother or your friend is supposed to do. And and like I said, not just with this boxing, but in life period, man. That's what your people supposed to do. They supposed to come
Mm-hmm.
uplift you when you're feeling down, and we don't get much of that, especially as a black man.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that we have to start doing more, uplifting our brothers
Mm-hmm.
and not putting our foot on our brother's neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much. But I believe me, I'm gonna be just as emotional as you when it happens. I'm telling you, I'll take over the show, but I'm gonna be just as emotional as you. But at the end of the day, you accomplished it, and we'll get past it.
Yeah, because before we continue, class, we come on, yeah, we ain't have to get into it, but you know what's up. There's some people had doubted, and it's
Mhm.
cool, but I'm still here. You know what I mean? So, and
Yeah,
we gonna leave it just like that. We gonna leave it just like that.
leave it just like that until the episode come. We're gonna leave it just like that.
Go leave it just like that. But tell the people, I pay you homage about you being promoted. You promote amateur boxing and stuff like that. And I did tell people already that people gonna be coming to my channels in the near future. So you're gonna see Clarence, bring people in, and we're gonna interview him on this channel. So that's gonna be a special underrated boxing. So no worries for that and everything. But tell people what you into right now, please, before we continue.
Well, of course, for all you who don't know, who's new, I am. My name is Clarence McLean. I am owner of McLean's Promotion. It's a little park. It's a podcast I do on Facebook. So if you ever need to look me up on Facebook, Clarence McLean, and you'll see McLean's Promotion. I am the owner of the No Doug Zone podcast. That's something I do on Instagram. Everybody wants to
Mm-hmm.
know when's the YouTube channel. Slowly I'm moving with that because I'm doing other things right now. I was supposed to have the YouTube channel a long time ago, but I just got caught up in doing other things. But so I'm basically a media guy, the journalist, interview amateurs and sometimes professional fighters, but my field is really more of amateurs, and I'm trying to get some shows together for 2023. I got one important show I want to do. Uh, it's called New York versus Philly,
Mm.
um, an amateur show. So I
Okay.
respectfully, I think everybody that's involved in boxing, and I don't mean just involved. If you're deep into it, like me and Underrated are, and other brothers who have channels, I think everybody should hook up with somebody that they know in another state, and you
Mm-hmm.
guys come together to put your states together to
Yeah.
fight,
Mm-hmm.
and not just to fight, but to take the money and to do something great with it. Like me doing these shows is not just about making money. Yeah, you can make money for it, but it's like we have to take a lot of this money and donate it back into our kids. We have to give these kids something to do. Boys and girls clubs, YMCA's. Let's put more money into these shelters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put these money back into these schools. So that was the whole point of me wanting to do the shows and all. But just for anybody, like I said, that want to know more about me, for the ones who don't, um, I had a vision 2 years ago where I was tired of being in everybody's boxing groups with these mean, disrespectful, racist people that call you every type of name it is, but the child of God, right? And when I got tired of it, because I would go back and forth with people, I said, you know what? It's time for me to go start a group of my own where you're not allowed to judge people. You're not allowed to call people out by their name, making fun of their religion or any of that. So I came up with a name. Well, I didn't come up with a name. I basically took my last name, my biological name, and I ran with it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna call this McLean's Promotion.
Mm-hmm.
And which it was a great idea because I'm like, Floyd Mayweather has his promotion, Cotto has his. I'm like, if I was actually in professional boxing, this would be me. This would be me. This is something that I will own and be proud of. And I came up with that uh, up until up until the end of, I'll say the end of 2020 maybe the beginning of 2021. Um, that's when I came with the No Duck Zone podcast. And the funny thing about that, underrated, I of course you know this story. The No Duck Zone podcast came because I was speaking about fighters and people that's ducking,
Mm-hmm.
and I got tired of it. And one day I sat in the house and I was sitting on my bed, and Tiffany was next to me, and I was upset about, I don't know what fight it was, and I said, you know what? I'm sick of these fighters ducking, man. They get me sick with this. They need to make it where it's just a no duck zone in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And then just that fast, that light bulb came on. I said, oh shit, that's it. That's it right there. I'm gonna come up with another platform, and I'm gonna call it the No Duck Zone Podcast, where we don't duck conversations and we speak about whatever it is that needs to be spoken about, as long as people are not feeling too offended by it. I don't want it because people will block you nowadays and report you. But if you needed to be reported, then you need to be reported. You got to be careful with what you say. But the thing is with me, underrated, what's so funny is McLean's promotion is known, but the crazy thing is No Duck Zone blew up a little. It blew up more than McLean's promotion, and I didn't know that that was going to happen. This is why I tell everybody, if they're following me on Instagram, I say go over to Facebook and follow McLean's promotion. Or if you're on Facebook and you have IG, go follow the No Duck Zone podcast. So I created two of these brands, and even though one brand is a little more popular than the other, um, I created something, and not too many people are out there trying to do that. You know what I mean? It's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Right.
hard. It's already hard to balance one brand, but when you have two, it's like, oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot going on. So somebody said to me, well, what are you doing with McLean's promotion now? I had plans to throw shows with McLean's promotion before I did the No Duck Zone.
Mm-hmm.
So what I decided to do was uh, take both of the brands and put them against each other. So
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, you know what? Maybe I can do a No Duck Zone versus McLean's promotion. And I said, you know what? I'll think for one of my first shows, that's probably what I will do. I would do that. If I don't do it for my first show, eventually out of one of my shows is gonna definitely happen. It's a when you have a thought about something, it may not be a good idea to somebody else, but your idea is your idea, and never let anybody change that, because your
Yep.
dream and your vision and your thoughts and your mindset is not somebody else's. It's yours.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
Underrated said right now, I'm coming out with an underrated clothing line store, who the hell are we to tell him that's impossible for you to do that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who are we to do that? If you came with a cooking channel, who the hell are we to say no, underrated? Just stick to boxing or stick to politics. This is not for you. We're not in no position to tell somebody else what they can't do. Can't do that. You know what I mean? So I know in my mind, I want to be the biggest matchmaker in amateur boxing ever, ever. And you have to think big to go far in life. If you don't think big, you're not going anywhere. It's not about thinking you the shit or you're being cocky or can't nobody tell you anything, but you have to think big. Some of the most successful people in this world, and I don't mean famous when I say successful, but some of the most successful people in this world is because they thought big. And for the
Yeah.
people that told them that they never were going to be anything in life, they proved them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, we have to think big and we have to stay focused, and we can't keep saying what we want to do and then we don't accomplish our goals. When I say I love boxing, underrated to tell you, and if you follow my Facebook or my IG, it speaks for itself. I'm at these
Mm-hmm.
fights. I may not be at everyone, but I'm at these fights. I'm in the gym talking to these amateurs. I got a great relationship with these guys. I love every amateur that I come across. I got people like Kevin Charlo, who is the father of the Charlo brothers. I talk to him a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
Oh,
The real
really?
Charlo, I talk to him all the time. That's my guy right
Yeah,
there.
we got. I want to meet him one day. Hopefully.
Well, I tell you what I'll do. I'll reach out to him, and he doesn't have a problem coming through. He doesn't have a problem coming through. You see, I got his brother to come up here with you. I got the
Sure
older
did.
brother to come up here.
And he
We
know
got,
and the brother knows me too, y'all.
is that sir? I got Nate Campbell to come up here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got Peter McNally. We got. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You share. You share with your brothers. If I know I got to plate of food and my brother has not ate today, it's my job to share some of that food with him
Feel the same way
because
too,
I
y'all.
know he'll go to bed better with something in his stomach than to go on an empty stomach. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'll definitely set that up. But I've been blessed to be in this boxing and meet so many people, and this wasn't by accident. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Mm-hmm.
gave me this.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is everybody wants to be a part of boxing, but they don't want to put in the work. And I don't mean fighters. I mean everybody who wants a channel. Some people who just you see some people on Instagram so-called interviewing fighters, and that's cool, but there's a lot of people who really don't. They do this for clout. We know who do this for real versus the people who just want to say, I know this guy or I know this guy. A lot of y'all just get interviews with these guys and that's it, man. These are guys, some of these guys that just told you I named, I can call these guys personally. Personally. Not for an interview, but just to ask them how their day is going, how they feeling, because they are human beings just like us and they go through what we go through. They might have a little more money than us, but they go through what we go through. So yeah, that was pretty much when I took McLean's promotion, No Doug Zone, I ran with it. I ran with it. Next year would be my 2-year anniversary for the No Doug Zone podcast. It will be my 3-year
Mm.
anniversary for McLean's promotion, which will be June 29th. And August 19th will be the second year for the No Doug Zone podcast,
So
which,
you saying that I was here when you started no ducks on?
yes, you were. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
People forget, or for the ones who don't know, No Duck Zone actually started on my birthday last year,
Yeah.
and then I fell away from it because I had other things that I was doing with it, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it. I was making merchandise, and I couldn't think about what I was wanting to do, so I went back to focusing on McLean's promotion. But I kept saying, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with this thing?" And by the time June came, I was supposed to have been doing something with somebody. They wanted to collaborate with me, but I don't know what happened with that. So I said, forget it. So when I was talking to Peter McNally, he was like, yeah, my 26th anniversary is coming up with Mike Tyson. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? Maybe this will be the good time to get No Duck Zone started. So who better to have on my first show than Peter McNally?
Mm-hmm.
So August 19th of last year, uh, is where I got it started. Because August 19th of 1995 is when Peter and Mike had the epic fight. So yeah, I took that and I ran with it. But yeah, you've been there. You were there when it started. You know, I know the ones who I know the ones who was there when it started, and even the ones that weren't there that when it started, the ones that you see support me now when they come up on IG. I love every single last one of them because they don't have to get up at 7:15 in the morning and be entertained by me. They got other things they're gonna be doing. So even if they just come for 5 minutes or rather if it's an hour just to come and show they love, I appreciate it. People who come on McLean's promotion, when they come drop through and they holler at me, I love it, man. Listen, I just love everybody. I'm blessed. And I'm looking one day to be in some amateur Hall of Fame one day. if there's ever an
Mm.
amateur Hall of Fame, I'm looking to be in it one day. No,
Yeah,
but
that's what's up. Yeah.
yeah,
You
I'm
give
glad.
me
What I want to say was next year, if anybody is in the New York area, if you don't live in the New York area and you plan on coming to visit, No Doug Zone will have a 2-year anniversary cookout. So please come and join us. Underrated is right down the street from me. So where he lives at is not far. I know my brother will be there in August for me. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely looking forward to kicking it with him. We haven't kicked it in a minute, so it's gonna be great. I might be doing some. I'm gonna be doing something for McLean's promotion too, because I can't do something for them and don't do something for I can't do something for No Duck Zone and then don't do nothing for McLean's promotion because McLean's promotion birthed the No Duck Zone. It birthed
Mm-hmm.
it. So I can't leave McLean's promotion out. That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my bread. That's going. I mean, No Duck Zone's going to be my breadwinner. They both are going to be my breadwinners. But even if I didn't have No Duck Zone right now, I still would have to, you know, do what I have to do with McLean's promotion. So I'll probably be having two cookouts next year. So it's definitely going to be something big.
Yeah. Also, too, as Brother McLean knows that I'm working on some stuff little by little to bring have some merch out.
Yeah,
You know, you gotta have money to have merch. You gotta have money. So
hit
you
that
know when
cash
I
app.
get the money, yeah. So
No,
Brother
yep.
McLean been asking me. I gotta have money. He said he gonna hit me up with the connects. So I'm doing what I can. Have some merch out so I get so
Yeah, when
I'm
you
trying.
send what the thing is this, when you send me a logo or something,
Oh,
or if you don't send me a logo, if you don't come up with one, I mean, best thing I can do is reach out to somebody who can come up with something for you as far as a logo. So
I got about 3 or 4 logos, different logos.
well, if you want to use them or not, if they no good, then let me know and I'll try to get somebody I know to draw up something for you.
Okay, good.
So and I think that would be great. So I think I'm gonna get on that. But yeah, the logos, like I said, everybody rushes for stuff, but people fail to realize things cost money. Nobody's getting anything for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
No.
want to when I throw an amateur tournament, I want kids to be able to fight for belts. Guess what? A belt costs anywhere between 200, 250, and $300.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot when you're talking about having a tournament. And if you're having 10 to 12 fights, or if you're having 15 fights, you're still paying for each belt. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Then you have to turn around and make that when you do these shows. This is what people fail to realize. On the side of you having a 9 to 5 job, you got to still make your money over for all the money that you spent on those belts.
Mm-hmm.
So if you having 15 fights on one card and each belt was $300, you do the math on that.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's tax, I don't know if it's tax. I never
Right.
got a belt. But so you add that up 15 times,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Everybody is not blessed to come out their pockets and to do that. Everybody can't blow $50,000. You know, sometimes you can blow 20,000 and it don't bother you because whatever's your financial situation, you might be able to go out there and blow 20,000 and it don't bother you. If I lose $20, I'm ready to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
So you gotta just make sure. That's why you guys gotta help out when they have these cash apps and Zelle and PayPal. You think somebody's putting it up because they're about to lose their house, or we asking for money because we trying to pay our rent? No, we got that established already. That's not your job to worry about that. We do it because we try to get the merchandise up, for you guys. Or when we're trying to travel to these boxing shows, sometimes we can use the money to travel. We didn't say nothing about buy a ticket. We said travel. Because eventually one day somebody's gonna ask underrated, why are you not going to the fights? When are you gonna
Yeah.
start going to the fights again live?
Yo, the Brooklyn thing, brother Ultra, he said, "Yo, I'm surprised you ain't show up
But this
this
is what I'm
morning."
saying. It's because some people go because I don't know if you can go live at the fight because they'll YouTube, they'll kill you for it. But
No, they
that's not
can't
the
do it.
point. It's the point of you could be in front of the Barclays Center underrated on a nice day like it was Saturday, and you could be going live. They can't block you for that.
No.
But you see how epic that would be?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, underrated went to the Wilder fight. Oh, he went to
And
the Shakur fight in Jersey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like
mm-hmm.
that. Like, oh, he out here, underrated out here making moves. But it's like we have to do something. It's like we have to do something extra to make y'all respect the grind. Sitting at home and talking to y'all sometimes just ain't good enough. Or certain conversations are not good enough for y'all to respond to. It's like we have to talk about what y'all want to talk about to make the conversation hot. And a lot of times we don't want to do that. We have our own shows for a reason, so we can talk about whatever it is we want to talk about. Now, when we come to you and we say, do y'all guys have anything y'all want to talk about? You know why we can't ask y'all that? Because y'all start running with the conversation. Y'all run with it. Well,
Yeah.
I want to know why Crawford and Spence still ain't fighting. I'm gonna ask you out because I don't want to hear that.
Right.
It's more than life. There's more things going on in boxing besides Crawford and Spence. Leave that topic alone. Leave it alone.
Yeah,
It's
please.
dead.
Yeah.
The Undertaker took it under with him. It's over. Leave it
Done.
alone. It's
And
done.
even like that fight last time. See, people don't know snippets. You already know, but I'm telling people where the Barclays Center. I was 1/3 of my life. I was raised there. 3 minutes away, y'all. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes. So picture if I would have been there, like if I met it with Wilder, I'm just saying for instance, some people at LDBC or Clarence, I could do a lot. Clarence, take a walk with me. I'm gonna show you where I was raised at.
Yeah.
Oh snap! What do you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, man. Or the Charles. Because we talk about this on the Charles one day. I talked to the brother already. I said, yeah, I was. He said, you 3 minutes away. I said, just 3 minutes up the block of Atlantic. He said, yeah, man, I'll probably get some brothers. So one day in the near future, God's willing, you never know. You might see me walk with the Charlie Brothers show where I live at. They say, oh, snap.
Hey,
Clarence going to be with
listen.
me right then.
I definitely would happen because I know in VA where you at, they got boxing gyms and they got amateurs out there. I'm respectfully getting ready to come out there and
Yeah.
start moving around out there. And maybe you can move with me when I come to VA. Let's
Yeah,
get to
exactly.
these gyms. Let's get
Yeah,
to these gyms. So that way, this is how you get people to notice you more underrated too. You got to move around in these gyms. You got to, come in there and let
yeah.
them know who you are and what you do. My name is such and such, but I got this going on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I like to talk to some trainers in here. I like to talk to some of the fighters in here, rather
Mm-hmm.
they be amateur or pro. But see, that's how you really get out there because now people will be passing your name around. See, when I go to these gyms, I'm really out here. I'm talking to people, you know what I mean? And I'm like, look, I'd say like this: either they gonna let me in, or I'm kicking the door down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean if they don't let me in the gym, I'm kicking it down. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, as far as boxing, they gonna let me in, or I'm kicking the door down. I'll go through your back window. I'll go through your basement window. Hey, but listen, you're gonna let me in.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna let me in, and that's what you have to do sometime.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
So, but we gonna get there. We got the year 2023 popping up, so I think that's probably gonna be one of my go-tos is to come out there where you at, and I think respectfully we could just move around.
Mm-hmm.
We can move
Yeah,
around. That'd be
definitely,
good to have
definitely.
some amateurs.
Yeah. So what you gonna do with the with Tiffany today?
Well, financially, it's so expensive in New York, man.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, I know it.
you. I don't care if you had $500 to your name. That 500 would damn near go in one day if you're not careful. So last night, me and Tiff went out. Today, we just gonna sit back and kick it. I'm kind of disappointed because I was supposed to have her out of here for
Mm-hmm.
her birthday this year, and like I said, due to other things happening, I couldn't make it happen, and I'm kind of upset with myself about it. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed because she's here, I'm here, and she understands my situation
Mm-hmm.
and never looks down on me about it. And let me tell you something: when you got a good woman like that, man, you gotta hold on
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
You
And check it out,
know?
brother Clarence. I'm in Maryland with the Miss.
You what?
I'm in Maryland now.
You in Maryland now?
Yeah, with the Miss.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, underrated, underrated being grown. All right,
Here you
sitting up,
go.
sitting up in the sitting somewhere in the hotel with your YouTube drawers
Nah,
on.
nah, nah,
That's
nah,
you.
nah. I'm at the house. She, she just texts me, let me know how I'm doing. I'm doing fine. She know I'm doing a live. Oh yeah, I did a live yesterday because me and her we went to the African American history, African American Museum in DC. It's I
Hey,
did a live on it. It's on there.
I'm telling you, brother, I'm so happy for you in the new
Thank you.
relationship. Um,
Yeah, man.
that's beautiful. And man, we got to meet her, man. Me and Tiff got to meet her. We all got to get up.
Yeah, definitely. That's in the works. I told her about it. Say, yeah, we don't travel and stuff like so. So. But she been
Yeah, we
so
got no. We
supportive.
got listen.
She been so supportive of my vision, man. She been so
But
supportive.
see, that's the only way we're going to. I don't want to say that's the only way we're gonna make it, but I think that's the best way to do it. Is you got to be with somebody that's gonna understand your vision, because at the end of the day, it's my vision. And if you're going to be with me and you're going to deal with me, you're gonna have to understand that this comes with it. This comes with it. You understand? I When I got with Tiffany, I took her to her first fight, which was Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. I took her there for a reason, not just because, oh, it's boxing and I'm really going here for me, but I'm just bringing her along. No, I wanted her to see what I was about. And mind you, this was even before I decided to have a platform. So when I brought her with me, I wanted her to see that this is a part of my life and this is what I do. And
Mm-hmm.
now I think she has seen how deep I am into it and how passionate I really am about it. I came a long way from just doing my lives whenever I felt like it to waking up
Uh-huh.
now at 7:15 every morning from Monday to Saturday going live.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting no promotional deals, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
dedicated to it and I love this. And that's what you got to do. Show people. And this is how I built relationships with people. And I had so many people on Instagram thanking me, saying, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met this person. I met this person coming on your live. So, at the end of the day, when I'm going live, or me and you going live,
Mm-hmm.
we have to understand that we're bringing people together. We're doing something that we don't even know that we're doing, because
Mm-hmm.
all we want to do is just get a bunch of good brothers and sisters together to have a rational conversation without everybody disrespecting everybody and yelling over everybody, stuff like that. We're actually bringing people together. So somebody could say, I wouldn't have met so and so if I wasn't on Underrated's channel. Oh yeah, you right. That is where I met you at. I met you because I was on Underrated. Yeah, Underrated. Shout out to you.
Mm-hmm.
You might hook two couples up that you didn't even know you hooked up,
That's
because they
true,
could
right?
easily come on here, check. I met him or met her through Underrated. He didn't hook us up, but she happened to be on the panel and I happened to be on the panel, and that's how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, the social media thing is not as bad as people say, but you got to use it for what you want to use it for. And if you're going to use it for the right things, not the wrong things.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And I
simple.
think, yeah, I think that's the kids. It's like ever since I met her, you know what stats I was in sing. I ain't give sometimes I ain't give her, because the way I was treated. But like I'm gonna tell you one thing that as you know, a good one could bring a calmness to a brother and makes a whole lot. I'm not saying that it doesn't change negate to be a black man. I'm not saying that. But
Yeah.
it brings a certain calmness. It brings a certain calmness for me as you notice that there's a certain calmness. I underrated will curse you out. I do it calmly.
Yeah,
you
you
like
do.
you like it, you know what I'm talking about. Cause I get on motherfucking neck. But I appreciate
I didn't
her.
see. Listen, I didn't see you. I didn't see you put your foot on a couple necks.
Exactly. And but the thing about this, what I learned from you and Tiffany, right? Yeah, Tiffany's my sister, and I do protect my sister. Clarence could tell you.
All the
When I
time.
say you're part of underrated family, I do protect my family, and so yes, that's a total
All the time.
level, different level that y'all do not want to touch. I don't care who you are, but I see how you tend to react, and I said, man, I would like to have that. And I never forget what Tiffany said, JT, you want to have that? I said, I don't know. I just like to, you know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know. She said, you're gonna
Yeah.
have it. It's gonna happen to you because you're a good brother. And let me tell y'all one thing. Let me tell you one time. It was one time that some I wanted some Chinese food. I had I didn't have the money. But you know what happened? They Tiffany and Clarence sent me Cash App to give me some Chinese food. And I broke down in tears. At that moment, I said, "No, I'm gonna talk to Clarence and stuff." I said, "No, no, don't tell your brother, don't tell my brother that. I ain't want to like, no, I'm gonna tell you. I don't care what you say." I said, "Don't tell him because I don't
Yeah.
want." He said, "You know, underrated one thing like that. Why you didn't tell this? I'm telling you the story. Why you didn't tell me? You know, as a man, you know, underrated. I must need." I said, "Yeah, I." He said, "Listen, I'll call you back within 5 minutes." They call me back within 3 minutes and check your cash. Now the one what I'm asking for, it was I put it like this, it was $20 more. And I broke down in tears because right then and there, that's what family is. They said, you
Yeah.
there for us. Why we can't be there for you? And so the value, and I wipe my tears. I never tell you this, but I wipe my tears and I order something. And I say, wherever money's left, I send it back to your cash. You see, wait. No, you're not. You gonna keep that.
Nah.
You know,
We don't.
don't you ever say that. And I almost got cursed. But see, when I was coming, when I
You made Tiffany feel some kind of way. She was like, "Send back what? He tripping. We don't want no
right,
money back. We don't want no money back. We don't play them type of games when they come to family. We don't want nothing back. We want you to go to bed with your belly full. That's what we wanted."
right, exactly. And so I see in my lifetime, I help people genuinely, and then all of a sudden there's always some initiative that they want something back. But I have to understand that all people's not like that. And so when I dealt with it was a reminder. And so now we speed it right here. When I met up with the Miss, and all of a sudden it was like another reminder I had to come. She said, "You know, I'm doing it because I want to do it. You know why?" And it was at times, y'all, I was pushing the Miss away. It was at times she didn't want to be bothered. Like, why are you pushing away from me? And like, so I had to gather myself. I gotta stop doing that. And so
Mhm.
my point is this: that as men, you can still have your vision. You
Mhm.
could never, you can still have your vision, and you also that woman that ain't gonna understand at first, but she will understand your vision. She will support it, and see. So stop listening to these people. Oh, the woman ain't gonna support it. All women this and all women's not like that. See, y'all did see what you're doing. You're dealing with little girls. Me and Clarence we deal with grown women. Grown women
Yeah,
do grown things.
big difference.
Grown
Big,
women
big,
knows
big
men.
difference. My
They
wife
know
just
real men.
yeah, my
And
wife
see,
just
see,
turned
so
48 today, you know what I mean? And I'll be
yeah,
40
you
in
know what I'm
January.
saying? Come on. And right, and Tiffany's older than Clarence.
8 years.
8 years. So that would tell you. So what you know what man that she married. So see this is what I'm saying, y'all. Start listening. With me see this one. Matter of fact, Clarence, I'm glad you came because when we first talked about this morning, we were talking about compromising and how
Mhm.
couples have to meet in the middle to understand the bigger picture to keep it working. So that's
Yeah.
so what that means to you.
Uh Compromise means, I don't know what it means to anybody else, but you got to meet a person halfway. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest thing in relationships. And not just men and women, but even just friendships, period, relationships, period.
Right.
You got to meet somebody halfway, man. You got to be able to make sacrifices in relationships. Sometimes the
Yeah.
sacrifices can be good, sometimes they're gonna be bad, but you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. And I think that's the scariest thing about that people don't want to do that. Because when you're so used to doing something that you want to do, now it's like, oh God, reality just hit. Like I'm in a real relationship now, and I'm like that. I'm like that now sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm man enough to admit it live. I'm like that sometimes. Certain things I want to do, and I want to do it on my own. I don't want nobody with me. But at the end of the day, you got to compromise. You got to do it. You got to make sacrifices, and it's just some things in a relationship that you're not gonna want to do. But you got to do it, man. If you want to
Yeah.
be in that relationship, let me tell you. As much as I love my wife, there's a lot of things I don't feel like doing.
Yeah.
And we it's going to get like that sometime where you're gonna wake up, right? And there's gonna be some things you're just not gonna feel like doing. There's people who got jobs, they don't feel like getting up going. But either you're gonna get up and go or you gotta go find something else. And it's the same thing in relationships. If you are tired of getting up, waking up next to that person, then you are gonna have to go out and find something else. I mean, what is there left for you to do? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, but you know, these are the type of conversations too I'll be bringing up on my live about. I haven't got to this type of conversation, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed because a lot of people ask me about marriage, man. How is it? I'm like, you know, it's still new because
Right.
we're only been married a year and a couple of months. You know what I mean? And we still have a long way to go. But for that person who's thinking about getting married or who's not married, I gotta talk to them about it. You gotta fight temptations. You gotta just
Yeah.
it's a lot of things you gotta do. I fight temptations every day, all day. Well, I'll be like, ooh, if I could just have this one day to myself. But unfortunately, it
Yeah.
doesn't work like that. If you do it, it can cause a big, 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 big problem, and it's not worth you losing your loved one, man. But for all the fellas
And
out there that got, for all the fellas who got a good woman with them right now, best thing I can tell you, man, is hold on to that. In the words of
hold on
Gerald
real tight.
Levert, in the words of Gerald Levert, hold on to me, hold
Hold on
on
to
to it.
me. I could tell you it was one time I was going through a lot that night. I think it was a long time. I believe that it was going on a year that my second older brother passed last year. I know you was there. You was there,
Yeah,
and
last
that was
when you
huh?
came to New York, right? It was last year, right?
Yes, he was in
Yes, it
he
was
was in the
last year. It was
hospital.
last year. Yeah, he was. It was last year. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was
That
last year.
following that following week, that's when he passed.
Damn, time goes so fast on the radio. I felt like you were just up here this summer. Time go by too fast.
You passed, yeah. So I was going through a lot, and understand that the Miss live Maryland. I live in Virginia. That's 3 hour ride.
Yeah.
That's a journey, y'all. And she said, "Baby, I'm on my way." I said, "Nah, nah, nah. Let's wait. If this on a Thursday, baby, you can see me Friday night. I'm good." No, I'm on my way. You need me. I'm saying, "Hey, JT, stop it. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
you
on
like
my
me.
way. I'm on
You
my
like
way.
me
Do
a
you
little.
need
You
something
like
to
me a little.
eat?"
Look, you like me a little bit, a little stubborn. We get like that.
Yeah. When you know how it is. When we want to deal with it, I said we want to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's how it
'Cause
is.
I'm like
That's how I
that.
said
I'm
you
like
gotta
that.
understand.
Listen, I'm like that even now. When I
Yeah.
want to deal with something, I'll deal with it. But when I don't, man, just get out my space. Let me be. Because when you don't get out of my space, now I start building this anger where I don't know where it's gonna go. Because I have a temper that can shoot sky high. So when I ask you to
Yeah.
leave me alone, respectfully, just leave me alone, or the whole situation is gonna go left.
But see what happened though. She got in the car and she rolled. She took it. I said, "Babe," she said, "just stay up. I'm coming. Bring some food because you need a hug."
Yeah.
And I said, "For three," I said, "3 hours you will give me." I was like stubborn. Like said, "Negro, don't you have me stop?" And she came, and this was a Friday. She had the type of job she could work from home, so she worked from my house. And she said, you go to the car, get the bag and everything, and then I bring it here. Usually I take the bag in the bedroom. So she said, no, drop the bag. Come here. Come here, give me a hug. And I said, come here. I'm here. And it is what I just lost. I mean, I ain't gonna say lost it. I just broke down for 5 minutes. She said, it's okay. I'm here. It's all right. She said, you're not alone. You understand what I'm saying? Your brother don't want you to be alone. And I met her. She wiped the tears, and we ate some food. Say, you doing a lot? Nope. I just want. And then what happened was she did her work, and I ended up doing a live the next day. Come back, I ended up doing a live that morning, and I did a live. Matter of fact, I told her about you and everything. She said, when we gonna get with them? I said, and then that. So after that, but at the same time, what you can learn from that, Clarence, like this, that you know how your space is and everything. Sometimes just let it in. I'm not saying all the way, but sometimes when she's there, she want to be accessible because it helped me a lot because I don't have to worry about at times to do it by myself because as you know, Clarence, I was doing it by myself for a long time. And I put my trust in and I put my trust in other people had let me down. You know what I'm saying? That I genuinely help. They let me down. So it was a war. Underrated. When I said I had a war, y'all, Clarence could tell you, and brother she could tell you, I had a war. Nah, you coming after even man or woman, you coming after me. I'm destroying you because you're not hurting me. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna win this battle. Because no, but at the same time, I have to understand that God had bring somebody to me to be there for me to understand. Yo, underrated. No, look. You been on. I understand you've been by yourself for a long time. People had hurt you. I get it and everything. You put yourself out there and everything, but there's somebody right here is like, nah. Well, you pushing me away. You know, you gotta let it be, and that's why I say to you, Clarence, to brother, you know yourself. At times, let it in, let it be what it to be, but understand at the same time, she know your vision, and that's the thing about she know my vision. She know what I stand, and trust and believe. It's like me and her been together. I said, going on 7 months. And it's still, it be at times, man, I lit up. It be at times that I could be where I see certain things, I lit up. I be like this. She said, you always been like that? I said, no, let me spot. So I told the story. When I was younger, I used to let things go. That's all right. You know, that's all right. Then when I got like in my late 30s, it's just that time. Nah, I don't give for no more. And it seems like a tolerance of certain people when they got throughout these like 30, like I said, my late 30s, I'm 56, right? It got worse. It's like I could see a motherfucker like this. Oh, you think it was sweet years ago? Let me show you right now. This shit ain't sweet, dog. I twig you out. And then it'd be at times I have to like catch myself and let me fall back because I do not want to get locked up. Like even down here in Virginia, I already know about New York, but even in Virginia, I've been here 10 years. I could tell you, bro, it was many times I have to walk away. When I'm talking about have to walk away, I have to. I was one time. Miss don't even know about this. She probably hear me. She didn't even know. She was on her way down here. I said, well, I'm gonna go get some food. And I thought you get some food. Nah, it was crowded. So I got some food, and this guy runs by, yeah. You know, I pull out my card. Oh, yeah, you. Mm-hmm. So I said, what? Mm-hmm. Oh, all right, whatever, man. So, so what I did, after I paid my food, Then I called the driver. He said, "Yeah, I'm be like extra 10 minutes. All right, take your time, Paul." So I had to use the bathroom. So I told the man. I knew the man. I listen. Can I park my car? I already paid my thing. He said, "Well, but park it right here." He said, "Park it in this aisle." I'm like, I gotta load up some stuff anyway. I said, "All right, cool." So I parked that thing up. I used the bathroom. And I seeked him. He was in the next aisle. He ain't know I had a can of Damani tomato can.
Mhm.
I was gonna crash inside his head, and I caught myself like, "Yo." I said, "You know what?" I said, so the man says, "Nah, nah, 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 nah. I know what happened. It ain't worth it." I was gonna take his hand and crack inside his skull, and he seen to me. He seen it. It would have been quick because the angle when I was in, he couldn't block it or nothing. But I had to catch myself. He said, "Yo, come on, baby, you gonna blow everything in. You know how people Virginia is." And I said, "Man." He said, "Yo, bro." So the man said, "Hey, man, you need to leave this room, man." And come to find out, he was stealing. He was stealing food.
Yeah,
So I
that's
want, and I was still angry. You know,
wow.
what I'm saying? I want to get this mother. So the guy, the cab driver, he's from New York too. He was from Brooklyn
Okay.
too. And I told him about it. I said, "Man, why you tell pop that trunk, man?" He said, "Nah, man." He said, "Man, just let it go." He said, "Catch him, said, man, just let it go, man. Come on, man." He said, "I'm gonna take you to McDonald's, man, my treat." Well, I don't need to get McDonald's. No, no, no. The McDonald's my treat, man. You need to come. I'm like, that I want to get at him. Like you. I said, yo. I said, yo. This is what I feel. Yo, man, I'm that dude. I'm with you, bro. You know, I know what's going on. Why you trying to punk me out like some pussy motherfucker? Yo, do you know I twig you out? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, yo, I'm not a hood motherfucker. I'm not like yo, but you ain't gonna put me on no man either. I'm like, I was really, really pissed off. And then I called. He said, "Call the miss up." She said, babe. She said, "Just babe." I said, "I'm not gonna. I'm on my way home with the food." She said, "No, we gonna
Yeah.
put." She said, "Yeah, you gonna cook this food, and we get some liquor. You need like that." And that's what happened. But see, at this again, the woman could calm a grown man down. Cause she said, "I'm on my way, babe." But I get what you're saying, but you did the right thing. But this anger, so you know, like, come on, babe. I said, "All right." So I got home. So I got cooked the food and everything. And after that, make a long story, so I cooked the food and everything. Picked up, brought the bag in. She gave me a hug, kissed me. So okay, you fine now? So I'm fine now. So okay. But but sometimes a woman have to understand
Yeah.
too. There's certain things, certain situations you gotta deal with it. I see sometimes it cannot be saved. You gotta let yourself know sometimes. So that just but at the same time though, it's a give and take at times too.
Yeah.
Being a black man in this country, you will be tried, but sometimes you gotta be a bigger person, walk away. Because sometimes at the end of the day, it's not worth it. I tell you like this. So being the 10 years in Virginia, when I said I had to walk away, I had to walk away, bro. And it was at times I know I would have caught a case. There's no ifs or buts about it. I know
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
case. And I
Yeah.
walked away. And I had don't get me wrong too. And I had some good people in Virginia too that was into a lot of things. So I said, no, nope, nope, nope. Walk away. Yo, you just came home. You be with your family. Nah, it ain't worth it. I'm walk away. Nah, you don't want with nobody. You know what I'm saying, JT? You know you always there for. No, I get it. I respect that. Walk away. He gonna
Yeah.
get his at the end. He gonna get his
Yeah.
at the end. Trust and believe. You home with your family, yo. No, you know how Virginia is. You born and raised. Yeah, I know. Walk away. I said, matter of fact, it was one time I had some extra money. I had about $60. I said, I'm putting you in the cab, go home. What's your girl's name? Woo. Yo, your man, no, he didn't do nothing. This guy tried him, everything. I put him in the cab. Matter of fact, I called one of my peeps. I take the cab. I say, yo, take whatever it is. Don't stop for nothing. What you want some money? I said, you need some, here's some food. Here you go. Take him straight to the house and you call me. And I called me, I take him to the house. It was $60 here. They said, no, I don't want it back. I want you to get, that's what I do. And he said, man, thank you, yo, man. You always been solid with me, man. Ain't no problem, man. Yo, I'll make sure. No,
Yeah,
I don't want the money back. I don't need it back. I just want to make sure you all right because I know how Virginia get down and everything. And then I never
yeah,
forget. He said, and then never forget. He said, "Yeah, man, thank you." And the guy that started him and said, "You see what I did, right?" He said, "Ah, look at you smiling. What are you smiling for?" Yeah, I see you. I said, "Yo," I said, "You know," I said, "You don't know." I saved your life. But you want to clown on some people. You keep on clowning, keep on doing what you want to be. You're gonna end up getting taken out, man. You think it's a game, my head.
that's
You know
all.
you. I said you gotta understand. I'm gonna drop some spiritual on you. God do not like when you mess with his people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You on? I say you on Satan's side, son. Do you get what I'm saying?
For sure. You
Do
on?
you get what you saying,
You
dog?
playing,
Yeah,
you
I say
playing a
that's the
dirty game.
you play 30 guys. So you mess with these fools who you want to. They go they gonna end up leaving stinking like you are, dog. I'm telling you, bro. And come to find out, the guy that I put in the cab, he called me up. You remember the guy that such say word? He gone, man. You remember the same cats that you told to us? Yeah, because I knew the person's brother too. They put him out. I said, what? Yeah. I said, see? That's why I told people stop dealing with good people, man. Because you deal with good people, that's gonna come back to you. And people look at me
Yeah,
strange. You know I say this, Clarence, on my channel. You know I say face to face. You keep messing with good people, something gonna happen to you. And people that's you
yeah,
can laugh all you
yeah,
want.
yeah, yeah.
Laugh all you want. I see it happen. I see it for and so when they told me, oh man, this messed up, that guy went God. Yo, ask dust to dust, nigga. I told y'all, stop messing with good people. And that brother right there was a good person. He almost got caught up and he owed money. You know what I'm saying? I did a favor for you. Yo, you gotta kick it back. I can feed my family. No, it ain't worth it to get that money. Cause he trying to
No,
play. He just so I have to sell some no. So you gotta stay at your girl house overnight. Nigga. Forget all that. No. He
he
try
said stay
he
there
trying to play.
overnight.
Now you stay overnight here. So
Yeah,
for me, to me, that was my lifetime investment to him. Nah, you with your family, your kids is
yeah,
home. See your kids. He said, yeah, they happy to see that. Yeah, happy to see daddy. And his daughter said, you gonna leave me again? I'm not gonna leave you again. Yeah, all that time, the son said, you gonna leave me? I ain't gonna leave you again. All like that. And so what happened was he ended up staying the next town with his he got family where I at the same time I live in, but he come through right through like that, come see me sometime, everything. He said, man, I'm staying out. Yeah, man, stay with the girl, man. Ain't nothing, man. Yeah. And that's what it was. So this one I'm saying, that's why I let people know about this, man. God do not like when you mess with good people, man. You gonna
no,
get done it directly or indirectly, something's gonna happen to you, man. Man or woman doesn't discriminate. I'll tell you, as you see, Clarence, and that's how I see people dropped. Hey, that nigga dropped. What happened? So that's why. Or you don't have to die. You can go through certain things. Maybe you don't have to go through certain things, but your family members gonna go through certain things, or your friends go through certain things over what you did. I told people don't stop playing. I said, "Oh no, stop playing, man. I stop playing." I see people. That's why. That's why sometimes I walk in these streets. You hear what I'm saying, bro? Not afraid
yeah,
of nothing. I'm not a big man.
no.
Yo, I don't think y'all did that, but I'm not
Listen,
afraid of nothing,
I
man.
let
I
people know
know.
that. Listen, I let people know that all the time when these guys be on these YouTube channels or they be on Facebook or IG and everybody talking spicy. I let them know. Listen, I come outside. But what does come outside that means? That means you can catch me anywhere. Anywhere. Amateur fight, pro fight, weigh in, press conference.
Yeah.
Like I'm outside. So at the end of the day, I'm no dude you think you gonna see in public and just do whatever you want. That'd be a terrible mistake. Terrible mistake.
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta just show people. You know what I mean? It ain't that we out here trying to be tough, but we also ain't like these trolls. We ain't getting on here talking crazy, and then you don't see us outside. You know what I mean? Or when you see us in public and you've been talking crazy on social media, and now when you see us now, you acting like you wasn't talking crazy. Like all of a sudden
Yeah,
now
exactly,
you
man.
humble with your words. These
That's what I'm
dudes be
telling.
these dudes just be suckers.
That's what I be telling them. Listen, I ain't trying to be no talk guy. I ain't trying to be like this, but I tell you one thing, I ain't no punk. You ain't gonna pump me out. Mm-mm. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You trying to pump me out, yo. Listen, the way I look at it like this, some got to give. Some got to give, dog.
Some's gotta give. Some's gotta give immediately.
Immediately,
Immediately.
some got to give. No, no, I don't play playing games, man. That's what I'm
It be
told.
it be
That's
it
what
just
some.
be
That's
it
why I
just
had to,
be it just be too it just be too crazy out here for me.
right. That's why I had to catch myself, bro, because it's sad to say this. It's supposed to be vice versa. You supposed when you have a short temper when you young, when you older, you supposed to manage it. It's supposed to be mellow, right?
Yeah,
Mine's is vice versa. And then
yeah,
so now I'm older now. I'm like, what, motherfucker? And I had to, oh God. But as I felt throughout the years, I had managed it. But I know that like certain things I see, yo, bro, I be like this, like, okay, all right, yo, you listen, listen. I ain't gonna be around the midst all the time, dog.
yeah,
You listen. You gotta walk out this hotel, dog.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so I had
man.
to catch myself then. So this is what I'm saying. That, but my point is the miss. She brings so much calmness, and she understands, like,
Yeah,
and I appreciate her for that because not many women's not like that. And like she just checked on me, said, "You all right?" I said, "I'm cool." You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I cherish these moments. You know what I mean? Like,
No doubt, no
okay,
doubt. As
I
we
cherish
as
the
we
means.
should.
Get on the Amtrak. Saturday afternoon, drive to see her. Happy to see me. We had dinner together. Is I supposed to do a live on that, but when you on a train, you hit them dead spots, and then when I got to DC, they cut off the power. So when they cut the power, the internet is gone. No matter if it's
DC.
on,
Funny
yeah.
that you it's funny that you mentioned DC. Because those one of those one of the places I know there's some gyms out there in DC. There's one of the
Mm,
places I'm planning on stopping at too out
yeah,
in DC. So DC, Baltimore, and all that. Yeah, I definitely have plans on hitting those places.
yeah. So I see her, and then we have fun. We say, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, it was this guy. He thought he was talking to her. I see. He said, "No, I'm not talking to him." Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah,
going to try. I seen it. Yo, dog, yo, Clarence. That New York it kicked in quick. Yeah, yeah. The nigga.
I know. Hey, I
Yeah,
know it
right.
did. Hey, I
Man,
know
no,
it
man.
did. Like, wait a minute. I'm from
He
New
said,
York. Wait a minute.
"Babe, I clear it." Said, "Babe, I clear it quick." Yeah, you better clear it. I don't care. Oh no, motherfucker. Look now. This ain't happen. She cleared that to the quick, but see again the calmness. You hear what I'm saying? And she took it
Yeah,
right there and there, and that
yeah,
and that and I appreciate it. I said, okay. She thought that I was talking. Yeah, okay. So I told her, yeah, I know he see me too. Yeah, nigga, okay. Look now. I leave your ass taking right there, and somebody pick you up, you be laid the head out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Look now. Look, I know I look like a nice. I'm not a thug, man. I don't look like no thug. Like that. Yeah, but don't play no game. These 56, 50 kilo, I can move. I'm all right. I still move all right now. Come on now, you You small dude. You small dog. I crush you, dog. But that was my mentality. And then, but again, the calmness of that woman, of a good
Yeah,
woman, that helps out a lot. And we, us brothers, we gotta acknowledge that. And brothers, you don't want to acknowledge that woman. That's on y'all. Y'all want to deal with these toxic women. These ones don't have nothing to offer. Y'all can have them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm ready to get up out of here. So make it last remarks, brother. I appreciate you. Make it last remarks. And then
You
you
already
stay. We're
know,
gonna
man.
close out
Listen, I
together.
want to say shout out to Underrated One, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube, man. It's always an honor and pleasure to come up here and rock with you.
Mhm.
Thanks for having me. It's been a while, so a lot of y'all have probably been wondering where I'm at. Come to
Mhm.
IG or Facebook, you'll see where I'm at. But I'll definitely be back up here with my brother, the Underrated One. And
Yes.
thank you for the kind words. That was, I needed to
And you deserve it,
always,
man. You deserve it,
yeah,
man.
I always need to hear that. But yeah, like I said, man, continue to support the Underrated Darkness. Continue to support McLean's promotion and No Doug Zone
Mhm.
podcast. If you haven't, come through. I
Mhm.
have some real conversations. We don't just talk about boxing. As you can see, what Underrated speaks about, I speak about it sometime too on my platform. So
Yes, you
please
do.
come over there and come rock with us. 7:15 from Monday to Friday, man. I'm up there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on too. And like I said, you hear Bud Clarence. He gonna trying to get most likely. He do talk to the
Oh
Charlotte
yeah,
Pops.
I'm gonna take care of that today.
Yeah, so most likely that's gonna be a special on underrated boxing talk.
Matter of fact, I'll even go out of my way to get father and son.
Do that, Big Chalo.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
get father and son.
that good. So y'all hear it first from here. If you get them
But
two,
y'all give me some time to work on it, and
no,
I
give
will
some
reach
time.
out to Underrated. I'll reach out to Underrated, and when I reach out to him, then he can post it. And y'all, please, when it happens, smash that like button. Stop being selfish. Hit that cash app. Some of y'all act like y'all got to drop $100 in the cash app. Stop it,
No.
because the same $5 or $10 you can drop in, y'all going to get a pack of Newports. Stop.
And also, and I'm trying to get the picture of the father and the son, so I can make a collage. I'm not gonna make collage now. But rest for sure, if when Clarence pull this off, rest for sure that's gonna be underrated. Gonna be under underrated boxing talk. I don't know what
Yeah.
number it is. I think it's between 84 or 85. But it's gonna be underrated. It ain't gonna be no
Well,
chop up. It's gonna be underrated
if
boxing
I, if I
talk.
can pull it, if I pull it off, it'll be epic.
Yes, and Clarence, and also Clarence going to be on the panel too.
Oh yeah, for
He's going to
sure,
be on the panel too.
for
So
sure.
so rest for sure.
I'll make sure I have my Charlo shirt on when I do it too.
Yeah, I did Zalo too. Yeah,
I'm gonna have my
but you
Charlo
hear it
shirt on.
first right here. But before I make my last remarks, when that time, whatever time that's going to happen, it's not going to be a chopper. It's going to be under underrated boxing talk. It's going to be on this
Fact.
channel, but it's going to be underrated boxing talk. Not gonna be no chopper. No. So I just want to let people know about that. No.
We definitely
So
gonna get it popping, y'all. So
we'll definitely get it popping. But on behalf of my channel, Underrated Doctor, your number one grinder. Like I said, I'm in Maryland with the Miss. Have a good time, and
yeah,
I will be up here by I don't know. I'll be home. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a follow up. I forgot to tell you this before I finish. I'm gonna do a follow up on what we went to yesterday, the African American Museum. I'm gonna do a follow up on that with me and the Mets. Most likely that's gonna be in Virginia. She's gonna be with me, and we're gonna do a follow up on that. I don't know if it's gonna be Saturday or Sunday. I don't know, but wherever the days is, I keep you posted. So you have to wait on that. Throughout the week, I probably post something. Oh yeah, Clarence, I'm gonna call you offline because I most like I got a big chop up. You know this person too. Oh, you know this person, but it's
All
a
right,
big
let's
one.
get it. Let's get it. You know me. You know I'm a phone call away. I'll just be
Yeah,
enjoying.
yeah. I'm gonna give you.
Like I
I'm
said,
gonna hit you
GA.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up in a few. I just
Yeah,
gotta.
do
I
that.
gotta
Do that.
work. I gotta work on some parameters. But let me say this: anybody that is traveling to your destination, home or job, etc., take extra safety precaution because the climate out there is crazy and it's real, and we don't want nothing to happen to y'all.
Yeah.
And do whatever you can. You in a relationship, you got a good brothers. If you got a man, if you got a good woman, fight for that. Brothers, sisters. If you got a good
Yeah.
man, fight for that.
Yeah.
Fight for that. Don't let nobody get in the way. And shout out to the miss. I know she's watching in here because I don't be watching. You know they be watching. They trying to
Yeah.
pick on some
Lurking.
things. Yeah, so I know you watching. But I just wanted to know thank you so much to be part of my life. And also today is why it's your wife it's Tiffany's birthday, right?
Yeah, it's my queen's birthday today. Shout out to my babies. You know, she's been getting phone calls and happy birthdays since the day started, and the day really ain't got started yet. So she's on the phone now, talking to a couple people. But yeah, today's my
That's
queen's.
good. So you tell
Today's
her
my
wish your
queen's
brother
birthday.
wish
Yeah,
her a happy birthday. Tell her and
appreciate
tell
you.
her that and tell her to thank her, be part of life and everything. We gonna link up, man. See if we can get this going and meet up with each other. You know what I mean?
We definitely gonna do that. We definitely. It's
We
definitely.
gotta do that. Definitely gotta do that.
It's
Definitely
definitely.
gonna do that.
It's definitely in the works. We definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, definitely gonna do that. So let me close this out. So I'm gonna get some rest, get some eats and stuff like that. So I'll be ready for her later on. And stuff like that. Supposed to be
All
up with
right.
her later on. But thank y'all very much. And Brother Clint, as always, you know how I feel about you. Thanks for everything. On behalf of
Thank
my
you.
channel, Underrated Darkness, is yours truly, the number one grinder. Listen, stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. All I can say. And this one is Ghettos.
Peace out.